the face on the ground for more than 300 yards with luck? You can't be serious right now.
Transformer. Your boy got selective hearing.
He's reaching.
I mean, my ears are blasted by Notre Dame Irish music, so I don't know what the hell I'm hearing now. Sneed, I don't know what the hell I'm hearing now.
He got selective hearing. I think the only difference of the game was Jeremiah Love went off.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Coach T. What was the outcome, bro?
Jeremiah Love went. No, he ain't gonna sit up here and talk all this shit like he beat the brakes off us. No, y'all didn't.
When you win like that, you beat the brakes off somebody.
No, y'all didn't. You ain't gonna sit up here and cap on your show like that.
Coach T, we took the ball from you three. We dominated. Think about this. We beat you in every phase. We took the ball from you 3 times.
You didn't beat us in every phase. You only beat us in one phase. That was the run game.
We took the ball from you 3 times. We shut down your run game. We got a return on special teams.
Y'all cannot cover.
Could I offer some outside looking in?
Y'all cannot cover without grabbing.
Please, Nick, go ahead.
We exposed your defense. Y'all were going to get your ass.
Wait. When was the Notre Dame defense good?
Exposed your defense.
Hold on, our defense is good now. We got the business now.
Cover true receivers.
What are you talking about? Makai Lemon is the second best receiver in the country, and we locked him up. Oh my gosh.
Y'all didn't lock up shit.
So here's what I saw.
The only difference was y'all had Jeremiah Love and we didn't. That was the only difference of the game. Your quarterback played like shit.
My quarterback managed the game. That's what he did.
Our quarterback made 2 bad throws and they ended up going to your team. I tried giving you your props, but you was over here talking king shit, talking greasy, and capping.
No capping. I didn't say anything that's untrue. I didn't say anything untrue.
All right, so Jeremiah Love goes for
your defense. Nah, Sneed. All the respect. It's between me and Bruce. We were talking greasy last night. Your defense, we exposed that your corners can't cover.
But your number 1 receiver got locked up. How did you expose that our corners can't cover?
How you get locked up when he damn near got over 100 yards receiving? How is that locked up?
Jacoby Lane kid's pretty good transformer. You seen that kid?
Yeah. USC lost by 10, right?
Yes. He didn't get locked up, bro.
He got locked up. He's averaging
16. You damn near had 100 yards receiving.
Listen to what I'm saying. He averaged 16 yards per catch coming in the game. He did not do anything near that. We put our best cover corner on him all game, and he did not go off. And that number doesn't even look like it. It looks if Leonard Moore didn't whiff on 1 tackle, the one that went for like 28. Come on, man. But it's all good. This is a quick hit. I appreciate the call, brother, and we'll get back to you later.
Yeah. You can finish capping the rest of your show, but we all know when y'all go. When y'all ain't gonna see no dogs for the rest of the season. I did that on purpose.
Y'all about to finish with 4 L's. Don't worry about it.
When you see when another dog go to South Bend, they're gonna expose that your corners can't cover.
Look, I don't care what you say. We beat y'all and we punched you in the face over and over again. So how about that?
Y'all didn't punch shit.
We ran for over 300 yards.
Y'all got lucky.
Okay. You know what?
Y'all got lucky.
All right. I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to ask these guys who don't give 2 squirts of monkey piss about SC or Notre Dame. I'm going to ask them what they think. I appreciate the call, bro.
Man, Coach T out here reaching, bro.
They lost by 10.
It's not just how they lost, right? Notre Dame did whatever they wanted to do running the ball. That means ball control. That means possession. That means we dictate the outcome of this game.
Physicality.
So he's arguing about the wideouts and he's and what's going on in the outside. The game wasn't dictated on the outside.
In the trenches.
Talk about that. That's how you win.
In the trenches.
That's how you win.
So I watch MMA. You guys know I'm a big MMA fan.
Yes.
You could have they get these matchups where you got like a great wrestler, a great boxer, right?
Yeah.
How great you are at your thing will dictate the outcome of the fight.
Yeah.
Even if the other guy is great at something else, like if your greatness is better than theirs at that thing, you get to exploit that. That's an advantage. Clearly, Notre Dame had the advantage running the ball yesterday, and that means they possess the ball. So
if we're taking a striker to the ground.
Right. So if you're arguing about like,
and I know that
getting locked up and on the wide receivers and who's open, it didn't change the outcome of the game though. The guy like if I'm looking at Jeremiah Love, he ran the ball for 224 yards. What do you have? 2 tuds?
228, 1 touchdown.
1 touchdown? So what impacted the outcome of the game?
Yep. That's why I'm saying, like, in all seriousness, like we got busy across the board because we got 3 takeaways. We got a return for a touchdown on the special teams game. They ran 24 times for like 69 yards.
I got nothing but love for Coach T.
29 times.
I got nothing but love for Coach T. But the problem is what he's talking about.
It doesn't add up.
USC scored 24 points on a horrible offense or a horrible defense. You should have scored more.
Yep. And by the way, the defense is not horrible anymore. It started off
one game. Now it's not horrible. Jesus.
No. Like the last.
Well, they gave up 24 last night, but they gave up like
in the last 3 games.
Okay.
And they're shutting down the run, and
all shit. Steve. So now we got another 3 minutes of Irish talk. Here we go.
No, Steve. Wait till you go back. Matter of fact, go back and watch this, and then come back up to us. You'll love this, man. You'll love it. Go back and watch this.
Easier said than done, man.
Yes.
Run the football, stop the run. USC 29 carries, 68 yards, 2.3 yards a carry. You're not controlling the football game. Notre Dame, 44 carries, 306 yards, 7 yards a game. That's controlling the game. That's how you put foots in the football team.
That's how you do it.
Notre Dame did just that.
Yeah.
306 yards.
Are we just splitting hairs at this point with Coach T? Like Coach T is trying to make his point, but like the game was dictated running the ball.
Yeah. Oh, look, here we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Look, at the end of the day, real talk, Lincoln Riley's teams are not ever predicated on a culture of toughness and physicality. They're just not. He's a finesse coach with soft-minded teams. That's just what it is. Yeah. Always has been. The only USC hasn't been predicated on a culture of toughness.
But he's not a hard-nosed guy, though.
Carroll was the coach.
Lincoln Riley's not a hard-nosed guy.
No, he's not.
So how do you teach your players to do something you don't know?
Yeah, no doubt. Sneed, did you have a quick hit, man? I'm sorry, that ran a little longer than expected.
I'll follow up real quick. Buckeyes 34-0 against Wisconsin. Oof. Big win. Still looking forward to the Michigan game. Really is what I'm looking forward to. And defense looks really good. I'm really happy with that. And of course, Julian saying looks great. Bruce, again, you continue to take your victory lap, sir. You said, Sneed, it's going to happen. Julian saying will catch his groove. And you were right, bro. You were right. So,
But see, they had the benefit of having that elite defense, so not having to rush him into being the guy right away.
And they run the ball well.
Our defense was terrible, getting lit up. So we had to be slinging it all over, trying to stay in these games. But you guys didn't have to worry about that, so he had the benefit of taking his time.
And the running game is really strong. They have a couple of guys who can run the ball for positive yards every down. It's like 5-6 yards a carry. So it's good setup for the Buckeyes going into the playoff.
For sure.
No letdowns. That's what it boils down to.
Clear favorite. Yeah. No doubt.
All right. Are we done with that?
That was 1 minute, bro. I did my 1 minute.
No, not you. Because I need this Notre Dame thing to just simmer down just a little bit.
That wasn't even my fault, though. I did my thing and I was done, and then we got the call. I was done.
Bro, I appreciate Coach T's passion for his Trojans, but I mean, they lost yesterday.
Yeah, I must break you.
All right. So final quick hit. Kevin Durant signs a 2-year, $90 million contract extension with the Houston Rockets giving up $30 million off his deal so he can go ahead and provide the flexibility for the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant, who just turned 37 years old, will be playing until the 2027-2028 season at least, because that is his player option season. Houston Rockets, I mean, they signed their old head, man. The old heads are getting the bag still. The old heads are getting the bag still, man. Kevin Durant, who's last year averaged 26.6 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4.5 assists, almost averaging 1 steal, did average 1 block per game. He did make an all-star team, no all-NBA teams, because he did not play 65 games. He played 62, so he just missed out on all of those awards, guys. Houston Rockets have their man, who they think is the reason why they're going to win the championship. But they lost their reason why they're going to lose the championship, and that's Fred VanVleet. People don't understand it. That is a crucial blow when you lose your point guard. And now they're going to be having a makeshift point guard with probably Amen Thompson, who's going to be having to start the point guard position.
Guys, we forgot. I'm so sorry. Guys, if remember, the Rams and the Jags are on, so might as well put that on.
I know my iPad died. I need to go get my charger. I'm stuck.
Rams and Jags. Like everybody's excited to see the hair flowing in London, bro.
Okay. Oh my gosh, but it's it's the NFL.
All right, bro. All right. Transformer, can I respond to that Kevin Durant piece real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. He ran to get his charger, but I'd love to hear it.
All right. I think Houston's making a mistake. I think giving Kevin Durant these guaranteed years, and he hasn't even played a regular season game yet.
Not one.
I want to remind everybody of what happened in Phoenix. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened in Phoenix because you guys know. Don't forget these things. It blew up in Phoenix.
It did.
And Kevin Durant will be older than he was in Phoenix.
Correct.
You are giving a guy guaranteed dollars at 37, 38, and 39 years old.
Correct.
After watching what happened in Phoenix.
Correct.
Houston, we have a problem. You are guaranteeing money to a guy at this advanced part of his career, and he hasn't even dribbled the ball in the regular season yet. He's still good. He could score. I'm not saying he can't play. You just added a lot of roster risk to your program. You're developing Şengün. You're developing Amen Thompson. You're developing Dorian Finney-Smith, incorporating him to the team. You have all these things. Fred VanVleet is out. Your response was to guarantee more dollars to Kevin Durant at 37 years old, 38 and 39 years old. There is risk with Kevin Durant. He was injury prone in Brooklyn. More injury prone in Phoenix. He was slipping and falling in pre-games.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
But my point is the risk. It's not that he's going to slip and fall again. I hope he doesn't. But there's risk, and he misses games, and he's older. And this really adds a lot of unnecessary risk. They're better off playing it on the 1 year, show and prove, give him the second year, then maybe giving him. Teams are so desperate for a star player. They do stupid things like this.
Yeah, it's the nature of the NBA. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't think all teams do it. The good teams don't. The desperate teams do. Phoenix was desperate. Brooklyn was desperate. Houston is starting to look desperate. Meanwhile, other teams are building their rosters around their existing core. They're taking risks on older players. I think there's too much risk. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, to Sneed's point, Kevin Durant has only surpassed 65 games once since turning 30 years old. And that was the 2023-2024 season, which he played 75 games. He has yet to eclipse 65 games since then.
There you go.
In the last 7 years, he's only played more than 65 once.
I wouldn't expect him to play more than 65. I wouldn't expect him to play more than 60. I think probably 55. It's 37.
Yeah. That's some great points, man. Not my team.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad it's my Cavaliers got Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and we're not without our troubles with injuries like Darius Garland, but I'm just saying I'd rather risk it on a guy who's 25.
Yeah. Somebody with a future, right?
But I can move that contract around. Kevin Durant, who's making that trade?
True. So maybe Houston Rockets are looking at it like this, right? I have my nucleus, right? They probably don't have to pay. What did they pay Şengün already? Or did he not?
I thought they did. I thought he got some kind of extension.
Sengun's all NBA. Sengun is an all-star. That is a fantastic player. Pay that guy.
So I think they're probably looking at their cap space and realizing like, hey, we got a bunch of young guys. Let's go ahead and lock this veteran piece in. Like you say, with $30 million under. So he's what's this, $45 million for 2 years, which is like an all-star level contract. And that's what you could probably get. I mean, he did make the all-star team in the last 2 seasons. So that's probably what they're doing. They probably see their roster like, hey, we don't need to pay anybody anytime soon. We're cap straight. If we want to continue to be a contender for at least the next 2 seasons, that's what they're guaranteeing themselves. The next 2 seasons, we got our guy that wouldn't go ice cold like Jalen Green did last season. So I think that's more so probably how they're looking at it, Sneed. Not negating any of your points, because you made some very, very strong and very, very valid points. But maybe they're like, hey, we don't need you for the regular season. We signed a $45 million a year, 37-year-old, because in the postseason, we know you get buckets. And that's last year what we needed. We needed a for sure bucket getter to get us points. Jalen Green went cold. He just said, bye. I'm just going to focus on my Wingstop commercials and barrettes in my hair, and that's it.
Trez, do me a favor. Highlight Tim Jones' comment about what KD could have commanded.
Actually, it's more than that.
So Tim, there's a reason why he didn't command 50.
It was actually 60.
Well, fine.
Yeah, it was 60.
He wasn't going to get that because he wasn't going to get multiple years from any team. Like that's what this is.
An injury, bro. That's
the reason he's willing to accept 45 is because he knows he may not command more than that the following year on a 1 year. If he comes off an injury at this point of his career, what's the interest for him?
Yeah.
Who's lining up to pay him 45, 50, 60? That risk is real.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you know? This
I think he's like, how do you know the 60? It's the max he could have earned was a maximum of 120 million over 2 years. That's how much he could have earned. He could have commanded 60 million. That's how
but it's not what he could have commanded, is what somebody would give him. Yeah. I think when you use the term like commanded, it's saying he could have, demanded that and somebody would have been willing to pay it. And I don't see that.
Yeah. But yeah, Kevin Durant
is doing what's best for him to squeeze out a couple more years of high
salute to Kevin. Kevin got the best.
Yeah. That's what this is about. It's about 2 or 3 years of additional payroll.
Yeah.
It's not about the per year. It was the fact that he's getting guaranteed years. He's now the highest paid player in NBA history. Nobody's earned more than him. Yes.
That's crazy. Crazy.
He just surpassed LeBron's total salary in the NBA.
Wow.
Because these contracts are guaranteed.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So his player option, he might miss half that year for injury, and he's still gonna get the money.
They're gonna get the money.
You might not see him till January, his final year. I don't know.
Right.
But if you're giving me a 26 point per game Kevin Durant in January, I'll take it. But Sneed, I think that's what we're doing.
When do you need 26, Transformer?
In the playoffs, in the postseason. But like January is that ramp up time. What's that All-Star week is in the beginning of February. So February, I would say February is when you need Kevin Durant, because now you're ramping up.
Give me the year, Transformer. Tell me the truth. You know hoops. Give me the year.
Yeah.
Where Kevin Durant impressed you in the playoffs the last time you saw him killing it in the playoffs.
Brooklyn.
2021.
Yeah.
Wait. Brooklyn against who?
The Bucks.
Okay.
2021, bro. It's 25. It'll be 26 in April.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think has he made the postseason?
So why?
I don't think
so. Why in the NBA where one player? So in the NBA where one player can dictate the outcome of games so much, and there's been no playoff impact. There's risk.
There is.
There's risk.
Sneed got what you need, bringing in the hot fire, spitting that hot fire.
Gotta do it.
That hot fire.
Booyakasha.
All right, let me go grab my charger because I'm missing all of this game.
Yeah. By the way,
also Jags fans, you got to have that stream ready.
Not at all. He's not missing much. Jags are down 21-0 in the second quarter.
What just happened?
To what?
that the Jags are down 3 scores in the second quarter.
I guess I overrated them a couple weeks back when I had them in my top 5.
Nah, they were playing well, bro. You were justified.
No, at that time, I thought they deserved to be there.
Well, the problem now is their strength, which is running the ball, is now being compromised. You're going to want to throw the ball to catch up.
Right. They're clearly
Rams defense is good though, Bruce. Rams defense. Yeah.
Was it Fisk and Verse really getting pressure? Like they got a good defensive line. Yeah, they're doing their thing.
The Rams have quickly become a team, like each year, perennially expecting them to just be damn good.
True.
You know,
I mean, look at this.
Ohio State sucks, man. Damn, Ohio State sucks.
They barely lost to the Eagles in the playoffs last year in Philly. Remember that? That was the Eagles kind of snuck by that one.
Yeah.
So this is a team that's good enough to beat pretty much whoever.
Goddamn, Ohio State just sucks. Crazy work.
Keep hearing stuff. I don't know what's going on here.
I hear ghosts sometimes.
Freaking Ohio State,
man. Hurry up, Transformer. Let's get to this topic, man. Need you on this one. Pause.
Damn them Buckeyes.
This guy.
All right, guys, I'm back.
You heard some strange voices in the background. I don't know.
That wasn't a strange voice. We know that one.
What voice, man? My mic was muted.
Yeah,
my mic
All right, so let's get right to it. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting one. So, as you guys know, and I will do my absolute best to be unbiased here, as I generally try to do. But
it doesn't always work, Bruce. But you do try. That is true.
Yes.
Hey, E for effort.
Right. No doubt. Nobody's perfect. But Paul Pierce, as you guys know, the truth, NBA Hall of Famer, top 75 player. I would say probably right at the bottom of the top 10 small forwards of all time list. I think he's right there at the bottom of that positional list. But, that's pretty good company.
I got him a little higher than that, bro.
What, somewhere between 7 and 10, right?
I put him closer to 7 than 10.
Okay.
His game, bro.
I'm not mad if he's at 10. I'm not mad if he's at 7. But,
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I put him close to 17, but yeah.
Damn, son.
Well, we know what this is, though. We know what this
is. I thought we were going to get objectivity from Transformers. It's not, bro.
Only Celtics that is worthy of my respect and love and appreciation is the greatest white man to ever grace a basketball in NBA history. That is Larry Legend. That's it. How
far off was Paul Pierce from Larry Nerd, bro?
Oh, he was by far eons away. You ever saw Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away? That's how far he is from Larry Bird.
Paul Pierce was really, really great. Bird is just different. There's no other way to say it. He's just different. But anyway, this is not about that. So Paul Pierce was on Club Shay Shay last week, had a really good long form interview. He was there for a couple hours, talked about a number of things. And we're not going to break down that whole interview, but it was really interesting because the first thing that he talked about that I wanted to get into here was he said it before and they kind of got back into it because it started a firestorm. The first time he said it, he feels like he's the best pure scorer in NBA history. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Pure scorer. Now, if you ask me, I think that's Michael Jordan. I don't think there's too much question. And most people would probably say that, maybe some of the old timers just say Wilt and maybe some would say Kobe, right? Cool. Now, obviously, like LeBron has to get into the scorers discussion because he's got more points than anyone who ever played. Shout out LeBron for that. But if we're talking about pure scorer, which Paul Pierce said, which, and he's going to explain, I've got some sound on that, kind of more denotes skill set, then LeBron is nowhere near that discussion, despite his incredible statistical achievements over time. There's no way of getting around that part of it. He has, was 27 a game, 25 a game for 20 years, right? Which is just absolutely like inconceivable, right?
Yeah.
So, all due respect to him for what he's been able to accomplish. That said, if we're talking about skill-wise, pure scorer, LeBron's not in that discussion. Nobody thinks of him that way. When you watch him play, you don't see that, but this is not about him. So Paul Pierce says he's the best pure scorer of all time, and Shannon Sharpe is trying to get him to kind of expound on that and give some more thoughts. So before I play the sound, kind of what are you guys' thoughts initially on him saying he's the best pure scorer of all time? I'm going to start with you, Transformer. Go ahead, man.
He has a fair argument. His arguments are fair. I mean, once he breaks down, because he did this before, he broke down the ways to score, right? The ways that he scored. So when you're breaking it down, and it's all about the criteria of what you're considering the pure scorer. Me, I would never consider LeBron a pure scorer.
Right.
I mean, I would never put him in that category.
Can he get buckets? Scorer.
Yes, he's a very, very highly effective scorer.
Correct.
There's a difference. That's like Giannis. He's a very, very highly effective scorer. He can score the ball. Yeah. I mean, because nobody could get past him. I think LeBron in the last 25 years, he's number one in the interior as far as points scored. Like that's just where he lives, right? Yeah, him and Shaq, Tim Duncan, they're right around that interior line.
Yeah, right.
But when you think pure scores, you got to think 3-ball, post moves, the 2-pointer, layup, dunk, free throw. Like you have to add all of the aspects of an offensive game, the triple threat, coming off the dribble, catch and shoot. Yeah. It's a lot of additives when you think about that. And when you look at Paul Pierce's career, he's done all of that, right? He can put you in the post. He can shoot the 3. He can come off a spin. Look at that pivot, move, putting the ball back on the ground.
These are in the later years. The dribble. These are in the late years.
I don't know why he's showing me Washington Wizards stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get to the truth. There you go. All right,
it was all part of the clip package, man.
I'm like, well, we start off with freaking wizardry, but I mean, you look at those moves. I mean, you fake it on the inside to the left, come out, spin out to the right, and you're shooting the fade. Look at that post move, straight to the fade. Can you get buckets at every point of the floor? That's to me the definition of a true scorer, and a pure scorer. And when you look at Paul Pierce's career, he's done all of that. So I would say his arguments are definitely fair. Yeah, definitely fair. I mean, he's not poo-pooing anybody. Say, hey, this guy's a pure scorer. Right. You guys are this guy's a bum or something like that. He's just stating his case. I belong in that conversation, and with that being his argument, he's absolutely right.
No doubt, Sneed.
The bigger problem here is the fact that Paul Pierce has to tell people, and nobody's talking about him, so he feels probably like he needs to say something. Yeah, so
true.
Unfortunately, during his time, there were contemporaries that were actually better pure scorers than him. Melo is slightly more effective pure scorer than him, just a little bit. I would say that Kobe was a better pure scorer than him as well. The only
81, Bruce, 81.
No doubt.
The only real trouble that Paul Pierce is going to have in this argument is that multiple guys during his career, so during his stretch, his contemporaries, were better at what he did. He was great at what he did too, but there were guys that were better. Paul Pierce's edge, if we're going to talk about pure scoring, actually comes in crunch time. This guy couldn't be stopped even when the defense knew he was going to try to score.
That's right.
Like they weren't looking anywhere else. So he's right in one respect. Yeah. When Boston needed points, they didn't go to KG. Yeah. They didn't go to Ray. They actually went to Paul Pierce. So during their championship runs, their playoff runs, their championship run, Paul Pierce was the way that they got dependable buckets. And he was scoring at high clips. He was 20 plus, 25 plus. Really key moments. He was the one providing the points. He also played a little defense, so he's a really good player. When you say pure score all time, though, we had guys like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah,
we had guys like Kareem. We had guys like, Larry Bird. Even was like, we're talking about pure scoring, like getting buckets. There were unstoppable guys that the only person who prevented them from scoring more was them deciding they wanted to pass.
Yeah,
I mean, Paul Pierce was not as prolific as those guys,
right?
So to say, because there's an element of prolific scoring, like your averages, right? Like
I think he averages 19 a game for his
career.
When
did he ever average more than 30 in a season?
He never did. His high was 26.8, so we'll go 27.
Which is good, but it's not prolific.
8.9.
Is that his high?
Yeah, that's his high.
Dude, I remember.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Melo. My bad.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
I remember a Kobe stretch where he averaged like 45 for like a month.
Yeah, yes, that's.
I think that was after the case.
So
yes, that was after the case.
So contemporaries that were better scorers than him, a few of them, and then all time, it's a reason.
Excuse me.
Look, his big moments were big. And that's where I think we need to highlight who Paul Pierce was.
Right.
In moments where they were like they needed him, he provided. So he was skills wise in terms of the developed game offensively amazing. But I just can't do that, bro. Pure score all time, bro. I mean, Kevin Durant's a more pure scorer all time than
Kevin Durant is probably he's arguably the. Because I mean, the way you can shoot the ball from three so effectively,
and that's a contemporary, right?
He's a 90% free throw shooter. Like, man, can't miss.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it is.
And that's a contemporary. He played years against him.
He came in 05, 06, so
07.
07. So by the time he came in, Paul Pierce is 9 years in the league. Do we consider that contemporary?
I mean,
I guess technically because they played at the same time.
Pierce was making finals runs, so I mean,
no, I get it. I'm just okay. Well,
you can say it's safe to say the back nine. Yeah, Paul Pierce is definitely on his back nine at that point. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna make any commentary as to what I think, because I think that no matter what I say, I think it might be not received well.
But when you say best pure scorer all time, that means you have to downgrade other guys, right? You have to say he's better than, because they're saying best pure scorer ever.
Yeah.
That means everybody else is not as good.
All right, well, let's hear how he broke it down, because I think he does a better job of making the case when he kind of breaks it down fully. But I don't disagree with either of you on what you're saying, but I also am like not averse to the way that he breaks down this whole thing. So let's check it out.
I'll say it like this. If you just took everybody's greatest scoring strength, or just say their athleticism, let's just say the athleticism,
okay,
and put me in that realm with them, that's how I feel.
But Paul, you know, people don't look at you as being athletic, Paul. You don't
never.
You don't run.
I know.
You don't
that's
know.
Why I'm saying. That's why I feel if you take the athleticism out of it.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Take Jordan's athleticism out, where he can't
wasn't a slob,
and we just do everything on the floor.
Right.
I feel like my skill level is
better than Cole.
Man, Cole is close.
He's close.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not close though.
Hold on, listen.
Because if you ever watch Cole interviews about me, you know he always talk about my footwork.
Yes,
and Cole had elite footwork too.
Yeah,
and so like Cole without his athleticism was still pretty elite because of that, because of his IQ and his footwork.
Correct.
And there's not a lot of players I can say that about once I take their athleticism away. So if there is anybody, he's right there. But
Harden is not the most athletic, but Harden can put the ball in the basket at an elite level.
Yeah, but
he couldn't play in the post.
Yeah, and let me stop this real quick, because you know how I do it. I don't like the Harden talk, because yes, he had to put the ball in the basket. But if they really called the game properly, how many points would get taken away from him?
A lot, like at least 7 to 8.
All them bootleg step backs where he's traveling 1,000 feet, all the carrying. I'm like, come on.
Because a lot of go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean,
if you watch when Paul Pierce does his step back, he doesn't travel at all. It's a really hard jab step, which moves the defender, and then he comes back into his jump shot. Harden is like taking all these extra steps back into the side, and all. I'm like, what are we doing?
Well, Paul Pierce had very defined foot movement that created space. Did not travel. Right. It was clean spin move. It was a slight bump. You know, like the game was called differently, so you had to be good at what you were going to do to score.
No, absolutely. For James Harden, he was a free throw merchant type of guy, and it was from the 3-point line. You know, typically your Kobe's and your Shai Gilgeous and your Mikes, they're free throw motions from the inside. Like I can get in the post and I can make you foul me, right? Or I'm shooting a layup in the way
from the elbow and
from the elbow. That's where you're going to foul me. For James Harden, and this is what made him such a horrible playoff performer, because they stopped calling that in the postseason. That whole triple step back and you're launching the threes and you're flopping and you're flailing all over the place. Right. They stopped calling that. So if you go back and you look at James Harden's career, he averaged, I believe, 35 or something like that in the season.
36.
10 or 11 of them things came from free throw line.
And he took 13 threes a game that year.
Yeah.
Real quick, gentlemen.
Sure.
You're talking about the way that games are officiated, and you're bringing up James Harden. So let this also sink in. Paul Pierce averaged 20 points a game in the playoffs, where the whistles are less, less frequent, and the defenses are more fierce, and they let them play. So in 2008, when the Celtics won, he averaged 22 a game against the Lakers, who had a really good defense.
Yep.
Right. So the guy has a point in terms of the biggest moments, biggest games. Yeah, sure. And then Harden, he disappears in the playoffs. What are we talking about, bro?
Yep.
Just goes
games. Yeah.
What's that Homer Simpson joint?
Yeah.
Into the bushes. right.
Like, nah, I'm not here. I'm gonna go get step up out of here.
Yeah. But let's continue the clip.
When you look at how you score,
okay.
So you look at Harden, one of the greatest scorers ever, had a historic season, but he was all threes and layups and free throws.
Yeah.
Like
no midi.
Like he could shoot the midi, but like think about this. I could come up like today's game. Name me one player that could come off a down screen and hit a jumper.
Right.
They don't even run that.
Ain't nobody try to hit.
Nobody can do that. Like maybe Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. I'm about to say that's the only name.
But like post game, mid range, off the dribble three, step back, off the pick and roll. We're not talking about nothing outlet, just getting buckets.
Right.
I feel post game, mid game, elbow, three, all the way out. I had no offensive weaknesses, like not one.
That's probably true.
But neither do the other guys.
The best thing they do.
Right.
Well, okay, so and be calm, some of you guys. I'm not disrespecting Kobe because y'all know the respect I have for Kobe. But Paul is saying, okay, Kobe couldn't shoot the three as well as I could, right? That's a fact. Now, are there other conditions?
Do you know what Kobe's 3-point percentages were in the last couple years of his career?
No. I know his career 3-point percentage is like 33.
But his game was evolving. Over the years, his 3-point percentage kept improving.
That's normally what happens as a guy's athleticism starts to wane.
Well, it's also was the direction of the league. Because if you go back to the 90s or the 80s, the 3-point percentages didn't increase all that much for the players. They just didn't care.
Right. They weren't shooting. Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm with you. And that's a whole nother thing we could discuss, but I'm not even gonna go there. But the point is, I say it to say that what Pierce is saying is like, and earlier, by the way, Kill Switch says, take what makes that person great away from them, then I'll be on their level, is what he just said. That's what he said, but it's disingenuous to frame it that way. Because he's saying athleticism is something like physical gifts are something we can't control. We're born with them or we're not, right? So some guys can do more because of their physical gifts, i.e. LeBron. But if everybody was on the same baseline physically, he's saying, and obviously that'll never happen, but he's saying if everyone's on the same baseline physically, skill work wise, I'm better than a lot of guys.
So LeBron's an interesting point, right? So LeBron in 2008 against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference semis was the most athletic player on the court. He was bad for 5 games against the Celtics. What did his athleticism do for him?
Right. No, I get it.
In 2009 against the Magic, what did the athleticism do for him? He was taking 21 free throws a game. If he didn't have all those free throws, what was his point total?
That's a great point.
So I'm with Paul Pierce about not really focusing on the athleticism, but it's still part of it.
Of course it is.
I can't discount Shaq's greatness because how big and athletic he was for his size.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's just part of it. It's just part of it. You can't remove it.
I get it. I'm just and also let me say this. Yes, I'm a Celtics fan, but I'm not trying to cape up for Paul here. I'm trying to give, if you notice, I have not given any stance on his commentary. I'm just trying to give my thoughts on what he's saying and how he's presenting it. And I'm not going to give a stance on it, but I did think it was a great topic. So let's continue.
All this, you ain't even gonna come to a conclusion. That's crazy.
I'm not going to.
I'm messing with you.
Right, because there's no conclusion I can give that'll be satisfactory being a Celtics fan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna stay out of it.
And you can take the best thing I do. See, the thing about me, you can't even tell me what's the best thing I do offensively because I think I do all of them the same.
Really well.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can say Curry, take his shooting ability away.
Right.
Jordan, what his fadeaway or whatever. Like what do you take away from me? Like I can do. Like what's my greatest scoring strength? Nobody can even tell you because I did it all well.
I'm gonna push you to the 3-point line.
I won a 3-point championship contest. I won a 3-point contest.
That ain't nobody guard you.
I mean, I've dominated games from the 3.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I say it like that. And it's not a knock on the great scorers because I respect all of them. And, you know, it wasn't a knock on Jordan because I respect Melo, Kobe, and all of them. But I'm like, I'm right there.
Right. You did something that you're the first player to win the 3-point competition for Celtic since Larry Bird, and you beat Steph Curry. That
right.
So
I'd always tell people
that's the thing. See, it's not just winning the 3-point competition; it's who you beat in order to win the 3-point competition.
Right. I say, hey, Steph Curry was in the contest. They'd be like, oh, he was a rookie. It was still Steph. It was still Steph Curry.
What is Steph Curry? That's all I need to know.
Steph Curry was in the contest because in 10 years from now, that's Steph Curry, and I beat him.
It wasn't Chef Curry yet. It was Steph. It wasn't Chef yet.
But it's a shooting contest. He was still a shooter then.
He was there. Hey, we ain't talking. Hey, we're not talking about 10 years Steph. We're not talking about. No, we talking about Steph. He's still Steph.
Is he the greatest shooter ever?
He's the greatest shooter ever.
Well, I beat him. What can they do that I can't? Except jump over somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I can shoot the 3. I can shoot the pull up. I can shoot who's the greatest scorer? Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
I can do everything he can do. He just probably do it at a higher percentage.
Oh yeah, he gonna shoot it.
Yeah, he gonna do it, and that's the difference.
That's a part of it.
The scores,
the efficiency in which he does that. The efficiency in which someone does something.
Yeah,
that's what they're looking at now.
That's what they're looking at. But if we just talk about just the ability to do
put the ball in the basket
that way,
right?
Then I'm right there. But like when you do it at a higher percentage, it looks different, like on another level.
I'm not mad at him, man, because
that's what I'm saying. I think
his argument is that I can do all of that.
Yeah,
I could do all, and he's right. He can. I mean, he ain't really bam over many people.
Couldn't though.
Yeah, it's just that we're not talking about Paul Pierce. I mean, that's his whole stance. It's like nobody mentions me when they mention the Pierce scores. This argument is actually like a year old.
During his era.
Yeah.
Like more prolific than even he was. He's talking about things that players do that he does, but he doesn't even do them as well as they do. He's just saying he could do it. Okay, so you could hit the 3. You're not a better 3-point shooter than Steph. You weren't even a better 3-point shooter than your own teammate.
Who's that?
Why are you talking about threes?
Well, because he said, was he 37% on threes for his career? So he's saying,
where does that rank?
Well, okay, to put that comparably, the great Larry Bird, who's widely regarded as one of the greatest shooters of all time, shot just under 38% from his career, so 37 and change. And obviously, I get it. Different era, different emphasis on the 3. Totally get it. I'm just saying.
But where's the part, Bruce?
Yeah.
Where's the part where Paul Pierce had said things that makes him the best pure scorer ever? Where's the part where he is definitively better than everybody else? Where?
Well, so again, I'm not saying I agree with his stance. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying I can see where he's coming from, and I think he tried to make a fair and rational argument.
No, what he should have said was, I'm a better pure scorer than people think I am.
Okay, that works.
Like a majority of folks underrate me and don't give me enough due. He should have said that, and then we could look at the numbers, we could go to the film, and we could say he's right. He's better than people give him credit for.
Right.
Instead, now he's saying he's the best, and now we got to poo-poo on everything he says.
Well, let's also keep in mind, and great points, Need, no pushback there. I'll only say let's also keep in mind that when it comes to great athletes, they all have some level of delusion. Am I right?
Right.
You have to have that to believe that you're gonna, like I always say, this is the thing I always say, when it comes to Paul Pierce and LeBron, right? If you look at the things LeBron could do physically and what he's been able to do throughout his career, theoretically, Paul Pierce shouldn't have been able to be on the court with this guy, right? LeBron is just next level with certain things. But Paul Pierce would hand him work and go at him, right? And so that delusion, because I guarantee you, he won't say it publicly. I know Paul Pierce believes he's better than LeBron. And I know he believed that
Paul Pierce said that.
He stepped on the floor against him.
Paul Pierce said that.
Well, there you go. There you go. And you know that he truly believes that. You know he believes that. Because in this interview as well, and we're not going to get into that part of it, he also said, if LeBron and I come in the league same time, if we're the same age, I don't believe he has 4 championships.
And cocaine is a hell of a drug. But
Right, we're not getting into that. What I referenced that statement to show that all of these guys believe what they believe because you have to at that level. That's all I'm saying.
But transform it to that point, you know, like if you look at the era between like 2008 to 2010, that 3-year run or whatever.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce was still in his like skilled prime.
Yeah, for sure.
He was killing the game. Like playoffs were him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was him. It was Kobe. They were keeping guys like Dwight and Bron out of the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and then Dwight broke through and then Kobe killed him.
And even realistically,
Courtney Lee was getting cooked.
I think if you
all game
to right, I think if you go all the way back to 2000 2001,
Mamba
Paul Pierce is in his right. He's in his like third season, and he and Antoine Walker were in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Nets.
What year?
Either 2000 or 2001. Probably 2001. And they're in the conference finals against the Nets. And I remember that. I'm like, oh, we're going back to the finals for the first time since no. But the point is, Paul Pierce was getting busy, right? And this is a guy who's multiple times led the league in fourth quarter scoring. Like he got a lot, man. He got a lot. So
when it comes to getting a bucket, Paul Pierce is one of the names that should be mentioned. His nickname is the truth.
Kinds of ways. And
right? Even though he tells lies, his nickname is the truth. His nickname is the truth.
He writes fiction books, bro.
Yeah, he writes fiction books. He writes fiction books. But the man's name, in all due respect to Paul Pierce, man, when it comes to being mentioned, he deserves to be mentioned.
Yes.
When you want to talk pure scores, yes, mention. We're going to mention you. And I think that to me, that's what started this whole thing. Because earlier this year, when he was I think he was with KG. I think it was on this KG show. No. This was on this
no, he was on he was on
Ticket. Yeah, it's on that one.
Yeah.
And when he was like, everybody's mentioning pure score, where am I at?
Right.
He's like, nobody's mentioning my name. So that's what actually started this. That he's like, well, nobody's mentioning my name. Y'all say Kobe, y'all say T-Mac, y'all say Melo, then you say KD, and it was like, okay, Paul Pierce. You're like, I got buckets. My nickname was the truth, but it came in fourth quarter.
Truth be told, the guys you named,
all better. All better. Melo, headband Melo. When he cut the head, boy, you couldn't stop Melo with a goddamn with nothing, bro. That boy was like kryptonite for Superman. Melo was getting busy,
and Melo
didn't care how.
Melo had the clutch moments too.
Hold off on that.
Melo, okay, yeah. Oh, the next one is Melo versus the truth. Boy, listen.
Damn, you always jumping the shark, man.
My bad. You mentioned Melo, bro. That hits my heart when you talk Melo. Prime Melo was crazy.
I don't. We'll get to
it. He didn't play no defense, but that boy was an offensive killer, boy.
He tried a couple of years in Denver. He was kind of
But I think once he came to New York, it's like he left the defense in Denver. He left the D in Denver.
Like forgot to pack it in the luggage. Man.
I play an offense. Give me the ball. But yeah, man. But when it comes to best pure scores, man, I mean, to me, it's almost like, what's your fancy? What's your cup of tea? Some people, regardless of fandom or not, some people mention LeBron's name. And to me, I don't put him in that best pure score.
No.
Pure score? Okay, can he score? Most productive scorer ever? LeBron James.
Yeah.
Without no questions. I mean, the man, it's proof in the pudding right now. He's still averaging 25 points a game. He's 41 years old.
There was a time, that second stint in Cleveland, LeBron's offensive game
was on another level.
Started to widen out, like his fadeaway game, his runner, like his
everything
work on the perimeter was getting really, really good. Like
everything. To me, that's the best. To me, that's the best version of LeBron ever.
So that part of his
go ahead.
So that part of his career, like that version of like 2018 LeBron, offensive, like he was kind of a pure scorer. Go back and watch the film, bro. LeBron was a pure scorer.
I'm talking
2018
his post game and everything was there. Bro. Yeah, it was there.
No,
he didn't really have that in Miami.
After
Miami run, I think he had a season he shot like 40% from three down there, and he was doing it all.
But all the tools, they wasn't as polished until that second stint in Cleveland. That second stint in Cleveland, you just couldn't stop him at no point.
He was running left and hitting floaters.
So then how is it all that disappeared?
Oh, they talking about the game winner?
I mean, he did that all the time in the regular season and in the playoff. Like he did, bro. The 2018 Bron was a cheat code. Was an offensive cheat code. 99.9, bro.
The man was averaging 40 points in series
because
and
the triple was just widened out, bro.
Come on,
Damian Lillard can't even get in the post.
We're trying not to
kill switch. What can Dame Lillard do that's better than Paul Pierce? Besides shoot the three,
a 35-footer. That's it.
Besides the three,
I don't have any proof or evidence that Paul Pierce could prolifically make a 35-footer. I have that from Dame. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dame Lillard is definitely not the pure shooter.
He's a great shooter.
Pure shooter. That's a different conversation. Shooter. Pure shooter.
And I don't
talking even score
40% from his career from three. So that's interesting from a guy who's got. But anyway,
I don't know. I think sometimes people are enamored by certain plays.
Yeah,
they stick out.
So they love the 35-footer, Snead. They love them long bombs.
Yeah, that's great.
And granted, he's the king at two spots at a 35-footer. He's a king.
But the problem is they're still worth 3 points.
Yep. Until they institute the 4-point line.
But that's all I'm saying is whether you're at 23 feet or 33 feet, it's still 3 points.
Yeah. Like, come check me out here.
Go ahead. Take the shot. Go ahead. Take 50 of those a game. We're good with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my chance.
If he's shooting 40%, then no, stop him.
Well, now we got to kind of
get... Stop him from shooting them 35-footers.
Stop it. That is a visceral betrayal of physics. Stop it.
No doubt. All right. Well, this has been good. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. Let's take a couple calls on this one, man. Y'all know what time it is. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Let's take a couple calls and get you guys' thoughts on that. And let's try to keep the calls to a decent length because obviously it's
2 minutes. We're going to state your piece and we're going to hang up the phone.
Hey, Transformer, what if we got 2018 LeBron for like 4 seasons?
I mean, we damn near did. He just ran into KD's Warriors.
No, I'd say it was like 1.5, maybe 2 seasons of that type of offense. Like,
you're talking about like 2018, period.
Yeah, like if that happened for like 3-4 years.
Oh man. Well, one, he was probably but go ahead.
Man, what's up, Bruce? Man, I'm still mad at the game, but it's not because of Notre Dame, man.
Sean, what up?
State.
Okay.
What's up?
All right.
As far as Paul Pierce, bro, that's the definition of overconfidence, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you was a bucket getter, but you wasn't that guy, bro. Your scoring can't even carry the Celtics when they was doing bad. You know what I mean? Like guys like Kobe or even Jordan, hell, even Bird, able to keep up their scoring to the point where they could go to the playoffs. Paul never done that.
Paul never had Hall of Famers during those years, bro. Where were the Hall of Famers on the Celtics for the Paul Pierce Celtics?
When the Celtics were bad, they were really bad.
Bro, they were.
And they made the postseason 4 times.
Horrible.
That's tough, bro.
And just when it was him and Antoine Walker, you know, they did relatively well.
They did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he can't even score 30 on a bad team. You want me to compare him to say like, man, he's the top 5 pure scorer in the game? Like, bro, come on. You at best is like the top 15. I agree that you should be mentioning more, but you're not that guy. And that's what it is, bro. That 2008 championship, man. If the Lakers would have won that, man, this shit wouldn't even be a conversation. but whatever though.
That means Kobe.
You know what I mean?
6.
Paul. Kobe would have been 6, and Paul would have been nothing at all. He would have been just nothing more but what I call the lonely leprechaun in the sideline. But seriously though, man, like Paul, man, like you gotta chill with this overconfident shit, man. Like just because you know be talking belligerent on the mic and you know what I mean and KG gassing you up, that don't mean that we gotta agree with that, man. Like I hate when cats be trying to be acting like yeah I'm confident. Like bro, no, you're overconfident. 2 different teams. 2 different teams. You're talking about man like. If Michael Jordan actually took the fade away, then I'll be a better scorer than him.
Hey, Sean, can I ask you a couple of things real quick? Do you think Paul Pierce felt overshadowed by Kobe, felt overshadowed by Bron, and that's why he's kind of inject himself into these discussions?
That's exactly why.
I mean, Paul Pierce is overshadowed because his skill set, despite, his skill set wasn't even on the level of a Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, Bron, he got
not many guys were as skilled as Bean, bro. Like, that's not, it's hard to get that.
Come on, bro. He's not at that level as Bean.
I don't think the gap is as big as you think, though.
Oh my God. Okay, there's a difference between being good and being elite. Paul was good. Kobe was elite.
No, Paul was elite. Paul was elite.
You don't want me to compare. It's like
did you not watch Paul Pierce in the fourth quarters at all in any of the series games? I mean, Paul Pierce's name, the name The Truth is not a joke. It's actually a thing.
I see his fourth quarters as a clutch shooter. If you're talking about clutch shooting, then I think he is more.
That tells you about the game, though. That tells you about the game. When you could do that in those moments, you're special, bro.
So you guys believe that he's a top 10 pure scorer of all time?
Yeah, he deserves to be in that argument. Yeah, because that's the whole thing. He's like, I deserve to be in the arguments when people are having this conversation about best pure scorers. He's like, I deserve to be in that argument. That's all Paul Pierce is trying to say. I don't think he's saying he's
when they asked him to score
overall,
in the most crucial moments, he produced.
Yeah.
Every time.
In any type of way.
Man, I'm gonna let you go, and these guys are gonna finish their response to you. Appreciate the call, brother.
All right, no problem.
All right, Sean, solid, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think when you look at like I said, it's all about what criteria are you trying to meet when you're talking about pure score. And in Paul Pierce's way, he's like, I could do everything on the court offensive at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
At a high level, I can do everything on the court. So when you want to talk pure score, I can do everything you ask of me from an offensive standpoint on the floor. Put me in the conversations.
Yeah,
I think that's more so the point.
Mm-hmm.
Scoring the most points, that's not what he's talking about. Like that's a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Coach T, what's good, brother?
Coach T.
What's good, man?
What you got, man?
Our favorite haters in the building. I'm kidding.
I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was only a matter of time.
Man, why we always got to do all these Celtic player topics, man?
Well, it was just relevant right now.
I'm trolling you, Bruce.
Oh, I got you.
Look, I think we're getting caught up in the fandom over here with these comments and these calls.
I'm trying not to.
I ain't talking about you guys on the panel.
Oh, okay.
That is not the conversation of what Paul Pierce is talking about. He's not saying, y'all taking this out of context. What consists of a pure score? Can he not score from the post? Yes. Can he not come off a screen and hit it and hit that shot coming off a screen like Steph Curry? Yes. Can he shoot a spot up three or a spot up mid range? Yes.
Yeah.
Is he efficient from the free throw line? I think for his career he shot over 85%. Can he get to the rim off the dribble? Yes. Can he score off contact inside?
80% from the free throw line.
Can he? So he can score. He can score on every aspect of the game. The argument isn't is he better than this guy, better than this guy. The conversation is he one of the best pure scorers of. You can't. No matter how you feel about Paul Pierce, you cannot take that away from him. You can't take his skill away from him.
He said best pure scorer ever.
And he trying to knock me off. I'm trying to knock me off my point, Nate. But we cannot. But we're not going to sit here and say like in the fourth quarter, clutch time. We are game planning to, make his shot tough as possible, and if he make it, okay. That's what we gonna do. I can't believe I'm over here defending the Celtics or talking about the Celtics.
I mean, I beat you to it, so don't feel bad.
Look, man, we just being objective here. I mean, seriously, that's what we're all doing.
We got to take our Lakers hat and just tilt them to the side. Don't take them off. Just put it to the side.
Right.
And just show the purple and gold. Don't show the Lakers symbol.
We're just talking sports here, guys. Y'all know.
But the only thing I like about Paul Pierce is, hey, we whooped his ass for years, and he gave us a ring. So that's the two things I like about Paul Pierce. He's a dog from Cali, but he made that switch to Boston.
He didn't make the switch. They drafted him.
Yeah,
what's he gonna do?
I'm not gonna slide him for that one. I'm pretty sure if he would have started his career the way he wanted to, he would have been in a Laker uniform.
Right. Exactly. We all know that. We all know that.
But see but he stayed. Hey, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yes, I appreciate.
But
that.
I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone because that's gonna be all subjective talk, and we're not here for that. But as far as he should be in the talk as one of the best pure scorers ever. Because he might not have been more athletic, but he might not have the points per game average. All those stats and everything could be subjective. And
you need a bucket. Put it in his hand.
He gonna get it.
Stats aren't subjective. Stats are objective.
The only thing I care about, Transformer, is I don't give a damn what you do, as long as we win. I'm all about winning. I don't care about.
Now that's a Laker. That's a Laker.
I don't care about all these.
Yeah,
I don't care about who's the all-time stat leader. I don't care about you got 50 million assists.
You sound like Magic right now. Did he have 5 championships?
I mean, what are you supposed to say to that, bro? Does he have
nothing? Because Magic knew what it was about. No doubt.
But I'm gonna leave it like that. That's just where I'm just letting y'all know. Everybody understand where Coach T comes from with my takes. I don't care about who's the all-time this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about who shot 33s in the game. All I care about is winning.
Facts. No, I'm with you, bro. I appreciate the call, Coach T. Thank you, brother.
Paul Pierce said he's the best pure scorer ever.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he just wants to be in the conversation.
I think he believes it too.
We feel like he's in the conversation out of respect because of what he did in his career,
mm-hmm.
but we still are having trouble reconciling the fact he said he's the best pure scorer ever.
Agreed.
We got other guys we're putting there.
Yeah. I think that it was pretty fair, the explanation that he gave for it.
Yeah.
Chief, good morning. Chief.
Long live the Chief.
Chief, can you hear me? All right. I don't know what happened there. All right.
Better call back, Chief.
Yeah. Let's go on and we'll take it to the next topic. Chief, call back the next topic, man. We're gonna move on. I couldn't hear you. All right, guys. This one the last one we were in kind of bleeds right over into this one.
Yes, it does.
So this is, I don't think he mentioned this on this particular interview. All right, hold on. Let's take this with Chief. Chief, what you got, brother?
All right. Okay. Hey, good morning, fellas.
Good morning, man.
What's going on, shipmate?
What's going on, shipmate? I'm tired.
What's going on? Hey, how 6-0 feel for you, bro? 6-0 sound good?
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Paul Pierce was wrong. I'm gonna have to give PC a history lesson. I'm gonna go there like my brother Sneed, the school teacher. If we're looking at the best pure scorer in NBA history, Alex English, who played for Denver.
That's a great argument. He led the entire 1980s decade in scoring. That's a great argument. Not mad.
And guess what? He wasn't athletic.
Nope.
He wasn't athletic at all. He had the proper footwork, jumper, off the dribble. So for him to say, well, I'm the best scorer, he needs to go ahead and look at history. I got another guy. Number 2, Bernard King, who played for the Knicks.
What are you doing, bro?
Oh, jeez, I was trying to respond in the comments, and
there you go.
I didn't click in there. My bad. Bernard King is another great one. Okay.
So he was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew how to score like a different angle. So if Paul Pierce was talking about guys who didn't have that athleticism or, or size or factors, and he said he's the best ever, I like to kind of throw something out the hat. And the third guy I got is that the lit from French Pitt, Larry Bird. So it
Celtics in one conversation, bro. Wrap this up. Wrap this up quickly.
Wrap it up, B.
Okay. So as far as the position and everything, they couldn't do anything. You can jump higher than him. You can stay in ever, and he can still. He said, "You gonna be dumb enough to go for a pump fake, and I'm gonna get you again."
Right.
He calls his shots to make it.
Yeah.
Now that is skill.
It is.
And on that note, we're gonna get back to Melo. I had to disqualify Melo out of my top tier scores for his physicality, but I'm just saying, if we look at non-athletic, Melo's a bull. Kobe was athletic.
That's what they say.
KD had length. So that's why I did it like that. Not to say that they wasn't. I had to kind of try to get on Paul Pierce's metric.
That's
he
interesting.
Might be okay.
All right. Good stuff.
I like it.
Thanks for the call, Chief. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, brother.
All right. That was interesting. So let's clarify here. All right, let's go to the next topic. So Melo versus the truth. He didn't speak about it per se on this particular interview on Club Shay Shay, but I think he said it on something else, or I don't know where it came up from. I don't know if he said it or someone else brought it up, like basically who was a better player between him and Melo. Now, let's keep in mind the specific verbiage here. Who is the better player? That's what this is about.
Player.
Pure scorer. Who is the better player, right?
Got it. That's a different conversation.
And even in the pure scorer argument, I think that's a lot of people want to immediately jump to Melo. I think that one is very close as well. I think you could lean either way on that, but the better player. So obviously we saw Paul Pierce earlier, and we'll go ahead and we'll show a little bit of his B-roll again in terms of all the different things he can do. And again, this is at the end of his career, like real slick with the footwork, getting to the paint, obviously not always the quickest, most explosive. Now look at that step back. Did he take 2 more steps back after that?
Nope. It was 1, 2, pull up.
Right. That's why I can't stand when people talk about Harden. I'm like, this dude, that's another dude, cheated the game for years, like literally cheated the game. And like no one said anything, but they still want to.
But here's the thing about his game. It didn't translate long term. It didn't sustain.
That's true. Yeah, Paul Pierce
was like a 19-season career, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
18 years or something.
Yeah, 19 years.
Right. And Paul Pierce, who would you rather have taken a game-winning shot or a clutch shot? Paul Pierce.
I want Paul Pierce in every single version of an NBA game.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's not even close.
Over James Harden. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like if there was like a draft, like I got to draft a team to win. I got to draft a team that's going to be tough. I got to draft a team that's got to overcome. I don't want anything to do with James Harden. He was just triple teamed in that footage, bro. That was like his second to last year in the NBA.
Right. So Killswitch says Paul Pierce moving in slow motion. But see, that's the thing. Like,
so why aren't people blocking his shot?
Exactly. We've all played ball with a guy who looks slow and moves slow or whatever, but still gives people the business because it's about, I got you, Killswitch.
That's like Luka.
It's right. Exactly.
Yeah, Luka's very, very slow. He's just it's so fluid. You can't stop it.
Right. Yeah. Knows how to get to spots, knows how to make the space. They used to call Larry Bird the master of the half inch because all it took was a half inch for him to get his shot off. And I think that's where so many times, and boy, yeah, Melo problem.
Hold up. I need to go get my Melo jersey. Let me go get my Melo jersey real quick.
Hey. Yeah, Melo was nasty from the time he walked in the league.
Oh, look at that.
And he could go to the rim, the pull-up deadly, not super jump out the gym guy, but Melo, he had it. And him and Pierce had some great, shootouts and whatnot, especially when Melo was with the Knicks. They used to go at it. So really,
get out of here.
Melo didn't particularly have a weakness to his offensive game either. Just a little less percentage-wise from three than Paul Pierce. I think about 36% for his career. Paul Pierce about 37.5. To me, that's pretty much a wash, right? Melo just vicious with that 1-2 dribble pull up. Gotcha. Bang. You know. Yeah, no, listen, I think that why do they have to be?
Can we agree that both of these guys are unguardable?
Both.
I think that's
Melo,
fair.
you can't guard him.
Right.
Even Kobe was like, man, look, the man's bigger, he's stronger.
Yeah,
the man can put it up at any part of the floor.
Bro, Melo in Syracuse.
So this is interesting.
The whole national title.
Sean says Melo is better, not even close. But what I think about this, I think Sean's Celtic hatred is really shining through. Talking about no, because I know that Transformer hates the Celtics with every freaking drop of blood in his body.
Fiber,
every fiber, right? I totally respect
I bleed it.
There you go, purple and gold coming out,
sweating it out.
And I know that Coach T hates the Celtics with every bit of his being. Totally get it. But did you notice their tone on the topic versus Sean? I think Sean is having trouble separating his Celtic hatred versus being able to rationally and objectively evaluate a player.
Well, Sean's position.
Okay. Some people are like that.
Sean's position is Paul's delusional. That's his position. I think it's pretty clear.
But my thing is, even if you feel like Melo is better, which is not an absurd take, right? At least offensively. Even if you feel that way, can we really say it's not even close? I don't think that's something you can say.
That's definitely close.
Yeah, it's close.
Right. So even if you lean one way or the other to say, oh, not even close, like to me, that's absurd. And now when we talk about, and this is my thought, and then I'll let you guys go. When we talk about who's the better player overall, I'm going to go with Pierce by a little bit. And it has nothing to do with him being a Celtic. It has to do with the fact that Melo won't defend. And y'all already know how I am about guys who don't defend. I'm not.
It's a qualifier to be a better player.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It seems pretty simple. And Melo took a whole lot of his career not doing that. And I'm not saying Paul Pierce was ever, Scottie Pippen or Meta Sanford Artest or Ron Artest or whatever. But when it comes to it, I'm saying that if you don't defend or give minimal effort on the defensive end, that's a big knockdown for me when I'm evaluating you as a player. And so that to me is what separates Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony. You guys' thoughts. I'll be quiet from here.
Go ahead, Transformer.
Melo.
Yeah.
Melo.
Hoodie Melo?
No, not Hoodie Melo. If I could blend, if I could take Denver's defensive Melo, because in Denver, Melo, it's not like Melo couldn't defend. Melo wouldn't defend. There's a difference. There's a difference between.
That makes it even worse to me.
It's like when he went to New York, he knew he had everybody else in New York. He was like, y'all go play defense. But when y'all need a bucket, I'm over here. Right? When he was in Denver, and especially specifically that Lakers Denver series, Melo was playing defense. He was like, okay, him and Kobe, it was the battle of the forces. Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna check Kobe then. Right. And to see him give that defensive effort, that's when he had defense. So if I could take Denver's defensive Melo and add it to when that man went into New York and said, I'm home, and just started bombing away at everybody, without question. But to me, man, Melo's offensive game was explosive. In the post, he was a problem. At the 3-point line, he was a problem. I'll give him this. I'll take the slight edge offensively from Melo over Paul Pierce. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. But when you talk the other side, because there's two sides of the game, right? When you talk about the want to and will play defense, Paul Pierce can get in the squat position, right? He can play that position. So in that point, you give the slight edge to Paul Pierce. You come out in a draw, man. 47-48, 48-47, 47-47. Unanimous decision, draw. It's a draw. It's going to end up a draw. So to me, this conversation and this argument is all going to be about your cup of tea. Because now we're not talking about score anymore. We're talking about player. Yeah. Paul Pierce has a defensive edge. To me, Melo has that slight offensive edge. And
do we think Melo do we think he's a better distributor than Pierce? I think Pierce might have that by a small amount.
Melo's not passing the ball.
Okay. So that's another thing that Paul Pierce has over Melo as a player then, right?
That's because Melo, the difference is it's not like Melo couldn't pass. Melo was a good passer.
Okay.
He just wouldn't pass. There's a difference.
So again, doesn't that make it
pass?
It's part of the basketball evaluation when you think about a guy who had solid teammates in Denver and it didn't work. You know, like, so then he goes to New York and he has this.
They did run into Kobe and Powell in them, like, so
right. But I'm just saying, like, there were things that Melo could have did differently that would have, I think, leveled up his career, because in Denver they had a chance to achieve. That was the best roster he ever had on his career.
Yeah.
And they did not achieve. And then he left. He forced his way out of Denver. And he hated George Karl and all this other stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of factors, a lot of moving pieces. But in terms of the team construct, in terms of doing what was best for the team, clearly Paul Pierce made better decisions. Clearly Paul Pierce was more well-rounded. He took on the challenge to guard the other team's best scorer on many occasions, especially in the playoffs. Like, we saw moments where Paul Pierce was defending LeBron, not the whole game. James Posey did a lot of that too. But, like, where are the Melo defensive challenges accepted?
Yeah.
You know, we don't.
Other than the Denver Lakers series,
it was very seldom. You know, and there's conversations with George Karl about this guy could be the best player ever.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, Melo didn't believe that he had his best interest at heart or something. I don't know. They were not a thing. Like, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce has a championship and did what it took to win the championship, along with the team construct. I don't know, man. It's a team game. Paul Pierce was a better team player. And he was a more well-rounded player. Did more for his team when it was needed. Like, scoring's so crucial, but no defensive moments for Melo. It's tough.
So which way do you lean?
Paul Pierce.
Okay.
Better player?
Yeah.
Paul Pierce.
Okay. So I have Pierce by a little.
Yeah. It doesn't even matter, like, the distance, Bruce, but, like, you take your position, you defend it. And then here's another thing. Paul Pierce received MVP votes over 10 seasons. So that means people were looking at him as the guy for 10 seasons, top 5 twice in MVP votes. Melo did that once. Right?
Paul Pierce was top 5 in MVP votes when?
Twice.
I have
Melo was once in 2012.
Top 10. He was top 10 in MVP votes. He's never gotten top 5.
I don't know. I just looked up the statistics from 99 to 2011.
Yeah.
And it says Paul Pierce was in the MVP top 5 voting in 02-03 and 08-09.
Yep. So he got 13th in MVP, 01, 11th, 02, 11th, 03, 14th, 07, 08, and then the best season was 07. I mean, no. 08, 09. He was 7th in MVP voting. Melo, he got that 14th in MVP voting his rookie season, 15th in MVP voting, 13th, 6th in MVP voting, top 3 in MVP voting, 15th in MVP voting. So Melo was much closer to getting an MVP, especially that was that 2012 to 13 season in New York. Well, he just went crazy. He went nuclear.
Side note, as you're mentioning awards and stuff there, boy, Melo got robbed for freaking Rookie of the Year, but it's a different thing.
It should have been a draw.
No, it shouldn't have been. You're Rookie of the Month every month and don't get MVP. Come on, man. You know Nike.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What'd you say? I lost.
No, I was saying you're Rookie of the Month every month of the season and somehow don't win the MVP or the Rookie of the Year. That's crazy.
And you make the postseason.
Yeah,
21 points a game in the postseason.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Rookie season. That boy didn't drop nothing from Syracuse, boy. That boy just kept it going.
No, walked right in and yeah, for sure. And again, I want to be clear. The reason I was saying like that I have Melo, not Melo, I have Paul Pierce close need is because a lot of times people don't necessarily observe nuance, right? So if I say I take Paul Pierce over Melo, are you saying Melo suck? You saying Melo suck? No,
not at all.
That's why I'm like, I take him close, right? And so I just want to be clear that in no way am I denigrating Melo, taking shots at Melo because he was great. I just think the fact that Pierce was a little bit better distributor and in my opinion,
like a half of assist a game.
More willing defender. I mean, but just watching him play though, don't you see that Pierce is much more willing to move the basketball than Melo? Just watching him play. So maybe the stats don't show it. Like, okay, 1.5 assists versus 1. That's not what I'm saying. But watching him play, I think and I know Pierce was more willing to move the ball.
The thing is, Paul Pierce would play it. He would pass in a system. He realized, okay, the system is not me. For Melo, he's like, when the ball touches my hands, that's it. There's no rotation.
If you had to choose one, Melo or Pierce, which one made their teammates better?
Pierce.
Yeah.
So that to me, when you talk about like distributing and being a part of the team concept, moving the ball around, then that's kind of where that goes.
Yeah. No, Melo touched that ball, it's a wrap.
So you don't think do you ever think teammates resented Paul Pierce? Or do you ever think
say it again? I'm sorry.
Do you think teammates of Paul Pierce ever resented him?
No.
Or his style or his game, or do you think that ever happened with Melo?
I think they resented him a little bit.
I think it's more possible.
Melo was jacking that mug up.
More likely than it was with Pierce.
Him and Kobe, like around the same time, him and Kobe were getting that same type of hatred because Kobe would jack up 23 shots.
There was do you remember the time in Denver where AI was still good?
Yeah.
And like that with Melo was not working. They couldn't allow each other to exist.
Yeah, but that was the worst because Allen Iverson was a ball in hand type of guy. He's not your traditional point. I mean, he's labeled a shooting guard, but like he wasn't a distributor. I think he would have been a lot better with a Rajon Rondo, Melo. Like you put a Rajon Rondo in New York, at that point, now you have an alpha dog at the point of attack. Like, hey, this is the play that we're running.
But don't forget, Transformer, how Melo got to New York. He forced his way out early, demanding to be traded in that season. He could have left to go to New York in the offseason, 3 months.
Right. And the way
they would have still contained all their players.
That's what
they
I was
wouldn't have to have given up everything. So Melo made a mistake that impacted his career.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then the injuries kind of helped him. I mean, didn't do him justice because I mean at that point Stoudemire got hurt. Who was it? They had the other guy because the original piece was supposed to be Chris Paul. You remember that was supposed to happen. So Chris Paul would have definitely.
I look at a guy like Danilo Gallinari, who was emerging as this like immense weapon. A 6'10" guy who could stretch the floor. It was like the direction of the NBA.
Yeah.
And he had to be involved in the trade.
Him and Milicic was Darko. They were both ahead of their time in terms of if they played now, them dudes would be killing.
And the guy that got drafted over Dwayne Wade, damn.
Darko got drafted over Melo too. Remember, Melo was supposed to be in
a couple of times, bro. We know. Come on,
like
man.
What? I know the folks like
that got drafted over Jordan. It happened.
Sam Bowie, man. Golly.
It happens.
Oh boy.
All right, let's go ahead and let's open up the phone lines on this one. Take a couple calls. Y'all know what time it is. 904.
2 minutes, state your piece. We'll hang it up.
There we go. Because we want y'all to enjoy the NFL Sunday afternoon, just like we want to enjoy it.
Jags, I'm sorry, boy. I mean, damn.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Y'all can't throw a rock in the ocean right now.
Nope.
That's funny.
They might get shut out this whole game. Maybe a field goal at the very, very end.
Bro, they were inside the 10. They went on it for like 4th and 7. And, Flowing Hair tried to scramble for the first down. Come on, bro.
That could have been interesting, Woodage. That could have been very interesting. Melo and a healthy D-Rose.
Oh, he just could have came to the Lakers earlier.
Who?
Melo, man.
The Lakers don't deserve to get everybody all the time.
We deserved Melo. We deserved Melo. I love me some Melo, bro.
Deserved Melo.
Yeah, man, we deserve it. Sneed, we deserve it.
That's crazy.
Cleveland deserves more than one championship, Sneed. Okay, does that help you? They deserve more than one.
If you think about it, it's poetic justice, bro. Like you build a team, you like are the favorite every year, and then you only get one. It's poetic justice.
Man, don't bump that, man. They deserve more than one.
Look, I agree with you from a personal standpoint. But realistically, it's just how it goes, man.
Yeah.
You could build something immense, and it just doesn't work.
I got you,
bro. You mean to tell me that the Cavs building that roster? I mean, they should have been the favorite every year, right?
Yeah,
best player in the NBA, and then like elite all-star talent with him, guys that are going into the Hall of Fame first ballot.
Yeah,
they should have been winning chips, and they couldn't because the other team was doing the same thing.
Yep. Jeez. I don't know. I still got Melo highlights playing in my brain. Just put that clip on.
We should have in 2008. We should have had.
Go ahead and put that clip back on. Yeah.
In 2008, we should have had Lakers versus Cavs in the finals.
Absolutely.
In 2009, we should have had Lakers versus Cavs in the finals.
Bron robbed us. Boom. Ooh, look at that ball.
So
you didn't even get the best highlight, the one where he's just operating in a triple threat. The triple threat highlight, boy, that's crazy. The triple threat highlight when you just couldn't do nothing with him. That fake the fake he did against Zion when he was in Portland. Oh my God, that should have been on the highlight reel. Zion didn't know where the ball was. Melo was like, "It's still in my hands, Bubba. Still in my hands."
What's going on, Coach T?
I'm calling because nobody was calling. Everybody has a lot to say about Melo and Paul Pierce. But when it's time to call in, everybody's quiet.
Yeah, you know how it goes. People doing what they doing on Sunday morning, man. What you got?
Bam.
Man, I agree with Transformer. We should have got Melo earlier. And yes, we do deserve everybody, Bruce.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do, because we Laker Nation.
Man, y'all sound ridiculous, man. Cut it out.
We above everybody. And see,
how are you above everybody when we have more championships than you? I don't understand this.
Because we don't care about the 50s, bro.
Ask Magic about that. Ask Magic about that.
We above y'all. Them three round playoff series don't count no more.
Ask Magic about that. All he's gonna say is, well, they do have more championships than us. Why do you think he gets so mad every time we win one?
Man, we don't count those.
Magic counts them.
We don't count
the
those.
Greatest Laker ever counts them. The greatest Laker.
Coach T, I gotta ask you something, bro. Are you tired today? Because you've been moving the goalpost all show long. So you gotta be tired of spending all that energy moving those goalposts.
Got him.
Cut it out, please. Cut it out,
Oh man.
You stay with the play that you don't like that got you your one ring.
What do you mean I don't like, bro? What you mean? Why wouldn't I like the guy who is literally for the last 2-3 decades the most dominant player we've seen? He produced championships, won league MVPs, was an all-NBA defender, like the definition of greatness. And you're saying I don't like him?
You know, you talk about him all the time. You talk about him.
I don't have to like what somebody does or says, but when it comes to the game, like that is a special player, sir.
Nate, I mean this in all due respect. You are not at the big boy table when it comes to winning championships.
Get rid of the ball.
You still at the baby table. You gotta get your first. You gotta get at least 5 to even be considered. We in double. Me, Bruce, Transformer. We in double digits, so we can have this argument.
Damn, man, you're not finna tell my boy Sneed to sit at the kiddie table, bro. It's Cleveland. That's not fair to him. Not fair. That's a small market team. You know what I mean? There's no glitz and glamour in Cleveland.
Cleveland could have 5 championships and you'd still be saying the same thing. So
he'll say y'all don't have 10.
Yeah.
Right.
He say y'all need 10 now. See, the goalpost is gonna move.
The goal,
you need 15.
You just spending all your damn calories, Coach T. Keep going, bro. Gonna have a sore back when it's all said and done, bro.
Are you saying Coach
Hey, he gonna be with LeBron, butt hurt.
Yeah, with the nerve in the left one.
The side.
Yeah. Coach T get diagnosed for moving the goalpost too much. Get some wheels on that goalpost. I'm gonna give you some advice. Put some wheels on that goalpost, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wheel it straight to your house. Put it right in your front door.
Yeah. Oh man. But good stuff, man. Melo of the truth, bro. You never did say.
I didn't get a chance because somebody over here accusing me of moving goalposts today and running marathons. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with this.
I don't know where you're going with this.
He's going Melo.
Yeah, you do, Bruce.
Okay,
you know where I'm going with this.
I don't.
He's going Melo.
You know where I'm going with this. You know, truth. I ain't going putting truth over Melo.
Mm-hmm.
You know I ain't putting truth over Melo.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, we need a non-biased third party to come in.
Well, nah. Coach T he's been non-biased. So if he says he's going with Melo, that's cool.
No, of course it's me.
And
I'm moving goalposts.
I don't even
I am
think.
being biased.
Like I said, I don't think it's a big gap. Either way you lean on this, no matter who it is, like I'm not mad.
I think it's pretty fair. Yeah,
Yeah, as long as somebody don't say, "Oh, Paul Pierce sorry," or "Oh, Melo sorry." Like what? Either way, I think it's
You're not
fair.
gonna, I'll put it like this: you're not going to go wrong with either one on your roster because either one, they both pure scores and they both gonna give you buckets.
Yeah.
I'll lean more toward Truth on the other end because Truth at least gonna play defense and gonna give you that championship level intensity that Melo not gonna give you.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I'll lean the Truth on that way. But we were just talking about pure sport.
No, this topic is the better
They're
player.
like
Period.
Close, but I'll lean with I gotta lean with Melo a little bit on this one.
Okay.
Only because, he has those 50, 60-point games under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
He has those historical performances at Madison Square Garden. He got that duel. You could say Paul Pierce had one too, but he had that duel with Kobe in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
When we had that Denver Lakers series.
That was a great series.
Yeah. Very great series.
So,
What up, Callie G? Appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe, bro.
I'll leave with Melo. But
all right, no doubt.
I just called in, man, to bring some more humor to the show.
I appreciate that.
I didn't mean to make Snead actually go out there and find the goalpost that he said I was moving. Log off the screen and go find it.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Appreciate the call, man.
All right, man.
All right, Coach T. Callie G, I think you knew, man. I haven't seen you before. If you have been here, thank you for coming back. If you haven't, hope you come back again and make sure you like and subscribe and share the show with other sports fans that you talk with. Because if you're here, I'm pretty sure you talk about sports with your people. So
absolutely,
make sure you share the show with them. Okay. Sean, what up?
Man, what up, man? About to call in again about this Paul Pierce crap. I mean, all right.
No doubt. What you got?
Fine. As far as like making the team better, I might have to say neither of them. You might give it to the edge of Paul Pierce for, I'll say for motivation.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, as far as making the team better, I don't think neither of those guys were, that great of a leader like that. As far as like, hey, like we needed to win. I'll say they're good at clutch shooting. Both of them are great at clutch shooting, but they're not really like motivators or, led by example. But Melo, to me, Melo is a better scorer. But if you're going to say winner, yeah, Paul Pierce is a better winner because, what happened with the 08.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Kobe outscoring by a lot, nearly 30, but it is what it is, I'll say it like that. I'm not going to say, Melo is a better player, but I say he's a better scorer. Paul Pierce is a better winner. That's about it. I think that's the best answer you could get. That's as much as I'll give.
I think that's fair.
Because I could actually trash on Paul Pierce, man. Yeah, I had some type of like animosity to him because of back then. I'm not gonna front. I ain't gonna front, man. I swear, man. I'm still happy at that time when we was whooping his ass in 210. I wish we whooped his ass at 208, but it's whatever though.
I mean,
but to be fair, Sean. To be fair, are we mad at Paul Pierce or are we mad at Kobe?
Oh, I'm sorry.
To me, I'm mad at Kobe. You know why?
Why?
He didn't answer the freaking phone.
Oh, here you go.
Because Paul Pierce would have never got KG. Paul Pierce would never be in this conversation.
He was in China. It's okay. It's okay.
Kobe needed that international plan to answer the freaking phone. Answer the phone, Kobe.
I don't think I take it in that way because regardless if we had KG or not, you know what I mean? regardless, we probably might lose with KD or Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, we winning.
So it doesn't really
you
matter.
wouldn't have. You would not have.
We win.
I take accountability. I take some level of accountability with that. But as far as like Paul Pierce, I mean, again, bro, like, yeah, you was a bucket getter. You was fine. You was a top 10 scorer of all time. Okay, that's it that you get out of me. But you wasn't
Fair
that
enough.
guy, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You wasn't. You know what I mean? You got chill on that. Just leave it there. Leave it alone. Don't gas it up and feel like you're something like bigger than what he is. Like, bro, you're basically like McDonald's. You know what I mean? You got the money, but people only buy your food for convenience. That's about it.
All right, Sean. Thank you for the call, man. That was an interesting analogy, man. Thank you for the call, brother. I appreciate it, though.
All right, peace.
All right, fam. Yo, real quick, shout out to Callie G in the chat because we were talking about the great pure scorers, and he brought up ISO Joe Johnson.
Oh,
that's one that needs a mention. Thank you, Callie G, because we did not give that dude his respect. He was a problem.
Yeah, ISO Joe was a menace.
Free throw line, 3-point shot, clutch shots, mid range, post.
You want to talk non-star names? Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy. Before the injury,
for sure.
Even Kobe was like, that man could do everything.
For sure.
He could do everything. What you want from me? He can do everything.
No doubt. What up, Bruce?
What's going on with y'all boys this morning, man?
Coming in with the serenade.
What's going on? What's going on, Sneak, man? What's going on, Transform? Hey, Transformer, real quick, man. I need a gym tip, man. Is it good for me to work out on an empty stomach in the morning?
What type of workout?
Strength.
No.
Why not? That's like when I eat, I get drought. Maybe I'm eating the wrong shit.
You definitely probably are eating the wrong thing. But if you're going for strength training, then you definitely want to have something on your stomach because you're going to need that energy to help your strength gains.
What?
Protein.
Okay.
Protein is going to be one of your major sources. Some carbs. No, not pre-workout.
Right.
No, he's talking about food. He's talking about to eat before.
Yeah, you should eat before if you're going to be power training.
Should I do strength before I do my little cardio though? Always strength before.
Now that depends on goals. If you're looking to get stronger, then you would do your strength training before you do your cardio. But if you're looking to just have a bomb crazy workout, then your cardio would come first because now you're exhausting yourself, so your energy levels are a little bit lower. So now you got to really fight for the rest of your workout, literally. But if you're going for strength goals or like increasing the bench press or squat or anything like that, then you would definitely want to do your strength training before and then your cardio afterwards.
My man. Hey, listen, I'm not no Melo guy, and I never was. I'm a Sam Cassell guy. I'm not a Baltimore I'm not biased on this Baltimore thing with Melo thing. But truthfully, I don't think Carl Pierce over Melo 10 times. I'm just sorry.
What's your reason?
Real. I just
give the reason.
My reason because Melo doesn't play defense. He don't. He did never. It seemed like Melo always gave me the mindset that he never really wanted to win bad.
I think he just wanted to win on his terms. I don't think it was that he didn't want to win. He just wanted to be the winner.
The guy.
Like without no doubt it was going to be on him.
He didn't want to. I never seen that in him, that drive to be great, super. I mean, he's great, but legendary. You know what I'm saying? He never. Well, Paul Pierce always had that dog in him ever since Kansas days. Ever since high school when I used to watch him in the All-American game.
Yeah, he was crazy.
He's always been tough. Man, Paul Pierce, man, Shaq didn't give him that nickname, the truth, for nothing. Shaq didn't give him that nickname, and Shaq nicknames everybody. He gave Tim Duncan the big fundamental. He gave a couple other people nicknames. Paul Pierce, man, remember them years him and Antoine Walker was going off in Boston, man?
Melo had a nickname, bro. What you mean?
That 01, 02, what you mean?
Melo had a nickname.
I never said Melo didn't have it.
I thought you said he didn't get one. Okay, my bad.
Because Melo didn't have that edge like a Paul Pierce had. That, I never seen that in him. I mean, Carmelo had the perfect name, Melo. That's how he played. Melo.
Beast on the block.
He was a beast
on the block.
He gave me that winner. He never gave me that winner spirit, that edge, that I'm going to be a multiple time champion. It was all about take care of his family and money.
Wait, can I interrupt you and ask you a question on that, Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say that Melo never gave you that vibe, like the dog, the winning spirit, right? So why do you like the other Melo? You like LaMelo Ball, and he don't come anywhere near that. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
I just like Shorty good. I mean, he just spicy. I ain't even talking about him, bro.
Spicy. No. I brought it up because what I try to do is I try to figure out how people think.
How's that not a pause, bro?
That is a pause. That was crazy.
What?
That was what Bruce said, man. He
called LaMelo Ball spicy.
He's spicy. Like, nigga, I mean, what?
Okay.
Hey, Steve,
Am I the only one that
in bigger games? He came through in bigger moments. He's a proven winner. Okay, Melo, great score. That's about it. Other side of the ball, liability.
Wait a minute, but you love Jokic. Other side of the ball, liability.
Let me tell you this. I'll be trolling you with the yoke shit. I mean,
so there you go. The truth. There it is.
Shit.
Should have never conceded that, bro.
I will say this though. I think Yoke has the highest offensive IQ as a center of all time. IQ as offensively.
Maybe so.
Yeah. But I take Paul Pierce over Melo. There ain't no Baltimore bias. I'm a San Cassell guy. I'm a Muggs guy. You know, Melo be too much flip flopping for me. 1 minute from New York, 1 minute from Baltimore. You know, I don't know. You know, he just doing too much. That's the New York side.
He's from Brooklyn, man.
That ain't the Baltimore. That's not the Baltimore side from Carmelo.
Okay.
Not playing no defense, man. We tough and gritty in Baltimore. That's that New York shit. You know what I mean?
New York not tough and gritty?
Nah, not like I used to be. Not the near New York.
Fair enough.
Maybe in the 80s, the 90s, not the near New York. All right, man. Hey, man, I'm going to get y'all back, man. I was talking about the flag thing. I get y'all back.
I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you, man.
All right, bro.
Yo.
Man, Bruce, man.
What'd I do?
Yeah. Not you, Brucey, bro.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'll be thrown off, you know. Bruce is running around.
Baltimore Bruce.
No doubt. All right. Let's okay. Transformer, man. You gonna take this one? The new shooter rule?
The new shooter rule. Okay, let me get back to this, man. The high five. High five, guys. High five. All right. So now that is now eliminated. The high five rule is officially eliminated. The 2025-2026 NBA season is going to introduce the significant rule change aimed at protecting shooters, particularly those known for their perimeter prowess. The newly implemented high five rule prohibits defenders from making contact with a shooter's hand or wrist or arm during the follow-through of a shot. Previously, such contact was often overlooked, but now it will be called a foul, even if it occurs immediately after the ball release. So that means even if the ball is in the air and you tap my hand, elbow, or arm, that will now be ruled a foul. The high five rule addresses a common defender tactic where players would slap or make contact with the shooter's hand during their shooting motion. This contact, often referred to as a high five, can disrupt the shooter's rhythm and potentially lead to injury. What injury? Never seen it before, but apparently it does. Under the new rule, such actions are now considered fouls, even if the contact occurs after the shot has been released. Now, the question goes, who benefits the most from this positional change? While all shooters still stand to gain from this rule change, certain players are particularly poised to benefit. As we know, the cover poster child, Stephen Curry, aka Wardell Curry Jr., known for his quick release and high arc shots. Curry has often been subject to defenders making contact with his shooting hand. This subject rule change aims to provide him with more protection during the shooter motion. Also, NBA MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as a guard who often drives and pulls up from mid-range, Shai often faces defenders contesting his shots closely. The new rule should offer him more freedom and safety in his shooting actions. Safety. I'm trying to figure out who in the hell got hurt from a follow through.
I'm so tired.
Maybe in the lower, like the feet, you know, they extend the
That's
feet.
the Kawhi Leonard rule. That's different.
Right.
That's a closeout rule.
Right.
This is a high five rule, Bruce. I mean, Sneed. So Snead, we're already to the point where we know what the NBA wants. We know what Adam Silver wants. We know what they want. They want points. They want scoring. They want to make it easier for the numbers to drive up the boards. They want the 40-point games. They want the 50-point games.
That's what it is.
Now we're getting to a point where now the NBA is just not going to want defenders. Nobody's going to be able to play any type of defense. Lou Dort is going to get fouled out a lot more this season.
I don't think he typically fouls on follow through, so he might not be impacted by this.
But the way the league is going, that's what I'm saying. The way the league is going,
well,
it's going to be tougher for the Lou Dort.
The NBA fans are going to get more aggravated because their team that they're rooting for is going to have a bunch of personal fouls on this stuff, right? So the game's actually going to slow down. If the game wasn't slow enough already, it's going to slow down more. You're going to have more guys taking trips to the free throw line.
Correct.
The quality of the game, like the best part of the game is transition. The best part of the game is motion. The best part of the game is fluidity and movement within the game. Yeah, you're making this more about free throws.
Yeah,
I'm fearful that
are you making it to where these guys have to step back? Like now they can't really challenge anything. So at first the Kawhi Leonard rule, which was a fair rule because his feet got under the defender as he was in the air.
But that caused his health.
Yeah, that was a safety risk. Now that's a safety risk. Ankles, stepping on somebody's foot coming down from a high jump. Yes, that's impact. I've never seen nobody get hurt.
All right, so
but they break a fingernail.
So Bruce brought up the fact that there's gonna be more 40-point games. That doesn't help the game.
No, it doesn't.
That just makes it seem like everybody else always sucked and these new guys are better when we know that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
There's no proof that a guy getting fouled more often makes them a better player or getting more free throw attempts makes them a better player. That's not how that goes. The quality of the game is about to regress.
Yeah.
There's already a lot of fouls called. This is going to be insane. You're going to have 5 extra fouls a game because of this. Teams are going to be taking free throws for the penalty early in the quarter. They're already taking free throws at 4 minutes. Now they're going to be taking them at 6 minutes.
I mean, that's such a rule change like this. Like I said, we know what the league wants. Steve Kerr, maybe? I have no idea. Let me see. Let me see if I can dive in and see who.
Who was calling for this? Like, what was the driving decision to be made in this? Why?
Even though Steph is the poster child of it, I couldn't imagine it would be him because he's on his way out the door. I wouldn't know, bro. I wouldn't know. But at this point, man,
the camera.
You clearly just want offense, man. You just want offense.
It's not more offense necessarily. It's guys getting fouled and then going to the free throw line. That's the outcome.
Well, what's gonna piss me off is this, guys, and I'm really so I already get called, the wax museum guy, the old head hater, blah blah blah. But what we're gonna hear even more of is this nonsense that today's players are so much more skilled and so much better because you're gonna get clowns looking at numbers on their face and saying, well, Bruce Hope averaged 32 a game, and Dominique Wilkins only averaged 28 a game, so Bruce Hope is better. We're gonna hear all these stupid, cross error comparisons without any type of looking at the conditions and the nuance that caused this, right?
Yeah.
Just like I always point to when they changed the rules in 04, 05, and the NBA league office itself said that we did this, to give more freedom of motion and to help the offensive player. But yet people are still telling me that today's players are so much better because they score more when the rules are literally in place to allow that. And now we're going to see even more of that. And I'm going to have to hear even more of that. And then I'm going to have to give people the knowledge. And then they're still going to ignore it because they're practicing cognitive. And they don't care.
Actually, Bruce, it proves your point more.
Of course it does.
It's going to reinforce your point. So yeah, I wouldn't back down on your point. I would actually drive it down further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna drive me nuts, but it is what it is, and it's just a general degradation of societal standards, not just in the NBA but across society on the whole. You can't degrade standards and then tell me the product now is better than it was. That's just illogical completely. But back to the basketball piece of it. Sorry, let me get off that soapbox. This is going to be crazy, and I think you're definitely going to see a lot more of situations where they may end up having to change it after a year or two, because to your point, Snead, the games are going to be longer because you're going to see more of a parade of free throws to the free throw line. And it just occurred to me, when you have this business, remember they tried to phase out guys trying to get fouled on jump shots deliberately.
Yeah.
So now you're going to see more guys like exaggerating their follow
wrist motion,
right, to try and get, the quote unquote high five so that they can get a 4-point play or at least 3 free throws. So now, how is the NBA officiating? I don't know if they've thought about this or not. How are they going to reconcile that with having done away with guys deliberately trying to get fouled on jump shot attempts?
Have you ever seen the amount of space between players and the defender, offensive player and the defender? Like, the space has never been this high. Yeah. So now you're going to have them. Like they're reaching to just offer something.
The player is going to shoot, and they're going to be like reaching.
Yeah, right.
And what this hurt?
Hey, you hit my hand.
What this hurts a lot is the pick and roll. The pick and roll just become that much more dangerous for the offensive player, because now if I got to catch up to that shooter, I'm likely not in balance, or I'm just trying to just challenge the shot, and I may tap their freaking fingernail on a follow through. And I get flagged for it. I mean, not flagged for it. I'm looking at football, but I might get the whistle blown for it.
You know what they will have to do? They need to put this in the rule book as well. If a player intentionally follows through, abnormal motion trying to accentuate it, they should be called for an offensive foul.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a disingenuous effort very often to draw the high five.
Yep. I definitely agree. Because now, instead of just releasing at the top and then your hand, like, okay, I get it if the ball is right here and you're hitting their hand as the ball, you can't change the physical aspect of the ball once it leaves your hand. And there's nothing else you can do. Their follow through is done. Once the ball is out of a player's hand, I'm not sure if anybody took physics or understood science, anything. You can't do anything else with the ball. The ball is gone. It's over.
They
once
probably
it leaves
don't
the
realize
tips of the fingers, it's gone.
They don't realize it, but they just opened up a can of worms. Per usual, the NBA just Pandora's box, bro.
We need the nerds that were studying the freaking Kansas City Chiefs from 2015 to 2023 on freaking penalties. We need that type of freaking nerdism here when to teach these guys physics. Like, hey, once the ball leaves the player's fingertips, nothing else happens. You can't change any of the trajectory of the ball unless a defender touches it.
Right.
That's it. So me breaking your fingernail because I'm trying to challenge the shot, that's not really a foul, bro. It's just, good game. High five. Godspeed.
I'm gonna call it the love tap foul, man. That's some BS.
They call it the high five rule. High five. I can't give you a high five no more, bro. Good game. Good game, bro. Good shot. But no, man, this is good. This is definitely going to draw up the numbers a little bit more so to Bruce's point. I mean, you're going to be looking at a lot of high scoring, and I do see a point where we're in 2032 and they're like LaMelo Ball is just by far way past everybody offensively in the history of the NBA.
You guys have any idea what Luka is about to do, bro?
Luka's about to freaking average 35 a game.
Yeah,
Luka's already balling in the preseason. I don't know why he's playing so freaking hard.
Luka's about to be taking 17 free throws a game, bro.
You already have people saying that Luka's better than Bird. It's about to get way worse.
They don't even play the same position.
Who said that?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Oh no!
I'm so serious.
I don't like the Celtics, but I'm not going to. The greatest white man to ever grace a basketball is by far Larry Legend. I don't care if he's from Europe or Boston or Indiana. I don't care. He's the guy. The guy out of Indiana. That's him. That's Himothy. That man had every black person on Mother Earth listening to the radio, thinking that he was black. Until they saw the man in person, like, oh, wait. Who's him? This is Larry Bird.
Larry should have been named Tyrone or something, bro. He was named
Tyrone Bird.
Yeah, Tyrone Bird.
Oh, he would have definitely confused us. Pistol Pete Maravich, absolutely, Cali G. But Larry, but Larry Legend, that's different. I'm a Laker fan, So I had to watch a lot of Larry Bird up close during my history of becoming a Laker fan, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it when that man touched the ball. I didn't like it.
You're an idiot.
I didn't like it, man. Sorry. I mean, I had to watch Magic highlights, but I'm over here watching Larry on the other
makes
end.
me feel better. He was killing everybody. He wasn't discriminating, bro.
Oh, he didn't.
Right.
My tape, the man walks into the All-Star weekend, bro. Starter jacket. Which one of y'all coming in second? Like, bro, what you mean? Who coming in second?
Line up to get second place.
And I'm about to shoot and win this joint with my starter jacket on.
Left-handed.
Like, get out of here, bro. That's some cocky, like, bro, I know I'm better than y'all. Oh man, Magic, you hurt? Man, at least you get to watch your watch your boy get beat on all day. Hate that you're not out here, bro, and give us 35. Give us 40.
Sure.
Hated it.
I'll put on a show for you.
Put on the show for you, man. You got the best seats in the house.
Right.
You say you got the best seats in the house.
Hey, for sure.
Hey, man, respect due to Larry, bro.
Yeah.
Respect due to
No.
Larry. Luka averaged 31 in the playoffs. Larry averaged 20, 24.
You see?
Yeah, I don't.
You see?
Yeah. The gap is huge, but I'm not going to engage in that. I love me some Luka.
Luka's a problem.
But Luka
is a problem.
Luka is a problem.
Yes, I love Luka too. I mean,
and he's so slow. It's just like,
I don't like him anymore. But I used to be a big Luka fan.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
You know, we take a lot of that. Yeah, us Lakers, we will accept the responsibility of your lost fandom with Luka. We'll accept responsibility.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. I don't.
But yeah, Luka's. I'm surprised his name wasn't on this list. Luka's definitely going to benefit from this rule change, because nobody it's so slow and fluid. You never know when the man is releasing the ball. So he's free throw line. Now, granted, he's not a great free throw shooter at all. He's like what 74%, maybe 75, probably somewhere around there. What's his free throw percentage? Let me see, Luka Doncic. Got to be something low. I know he pisses me off when he misses. Career 75. I was right there on the money. Career 75. As a Laker, he shot 79% last year. Crazy how the free throws got better when he put on purple and gold, but that's not my business. Just got better.
All right, let's go ahead and what is this? Let's take a couple calls on this, y'all.
Yeah, let's take some calls.
904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Go ahead, give us a call. Give us your thoughts. Definitely would love to hear what you guys have to say about I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic.
Except for if it wasn't for the trade, Luka would have been finishing top 10 in MVP every year outside of his rookie season.
What's up, Laker Nation?
Wow.
Coach T. What's going on, man?
What's going on? First, I didn't tell my boy Sneed. You feel my boy. Ain't no animosity. It's all fun and games when the Format Podcast is live.
Always.
Let's get into this hot five rule, which is the most dumbest rule that I've ever heard. We grew up in it. Let me ask you this, Bruce, Sneed, Transformer. You guys all played basketball one time in your life, right?
Mm-hmm. Used to play it every day.
We lived on the hand is part of the ball rule, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We that's what we grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
So they trying to eliminate something that was bred in us since we were kids playing basketball. Like it.
Oh crap!
It kind of feels like the NBA's turned into WWE.
Yeah.
It's like they want to tell you. It's like they have that Vince McMahon attitude. We're telling you what's good for you to watch. Like we don't care about your intelligence.
Well, according to LeBron, you only don't know what you're watching because you've never been taught. I'm just saying. And obviously he's the guy to teach us.
Man, I'm not even talking about he who should not be named, even though he's on my spot.
No doubt.
Okay. Yeah, you threw me off, Bruce.
My bad. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Mouthpiece.
Couldn't help
Who's
it.
this?
Couldn't help it.
I
No,
couldn't-
but that
I couldn't.
rule is you're gonna see a lot of wide open threes
Mm-hmm.
until coaches and the staff train these players on how to close out without hitting their hand. And then you're gonna see defense pick up a little bit toward the middle of the season. I think you're gonna see a lot of fouls in the beginning while the players adjust, because players always adjust. These are the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you want to say about this era, these still the best players in the world. And great players always adjust. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to speak up that's an active player, which is not going to happen. But
Nope.
to how they really feel about these new rules in the game. Because you're matching up against a guy like Steph Curry's your matchup. You're running off screens all day. So you're taught when he shoots to make that shot as most difficult as possible.
That's right. Yeah.
But now you're hesitant to contest that shot because you don't want to hit his hand now and send him to the free throw line when you know he's gonna make all three of those free throws.
Mm-hmm.
SGA is a problem.
Yes.
You're
big fan.
You're
here.
defending him, and you're worried about. He's a driver. So now, when he stops and pulls up, you're
Mhm.
going to be hesitant about contesting that shot because you're like, well, he already gets to the free throw line a lot now. I don't want to send him to the line again more. Same thing when you're playing against Luka. He's slow. Like he's like that old head on the court that has a 2-inch vertical, but he's busting everybody's head.
Mm-hmm.
That's Luka.
For sure.
You're guarding him. You're guarding Luka. Well, he's a little bit faster now. Look on the preseason.
That boy balling right now.
That boy got that. What's that badge called in 2K that boosts your speed for 3 games?
The Gatorade?
Got that boost.
Got the Gatorade boost?
Got that booster.
Yeah.
It's a Gatorade booster.
Yeah, the Gatorade boost, the boost your attributes for a couple of games.
Well, the one that makes you faster, that boosts your speed. I think it looks like shoes with wings. Is it the one with the shoes with the wings on them?
Oh, is it quick feet? I think it's quick feet, maybe.
Yeah, it makes you quicker.
Yeah, I think it's quick feet. I think it's called quick feet.
I
haven't played 2K in like 2 years.
Well, I used to play a lot of my career, so
yeah.
You used to get that. He looked like he got that in the preseason so far. So kind of excited to see. As long as this rule benefits my Lakers.
Turbo boost. There you go.
And we add about 10 more wins to our record. I'm all for it until we play OKC and SGA shoots 80 free throws against us. Then I'm gonna hate it.
They're gonna be neck and neck for free throw shooting. I guarantee it.
But before I go, I know I got a time limit. You guys spoke about Larry Bird. Yep, Mr. Pete is great. Jerry West is great. All that. Larry Bird's still the best white boy on the planet.
Yeah.
he's still the best white boy yesterday, today, and forever in my eyes. Like we watch those rivalries. Like I'm sitting here as a kid, like how the hell are we getting our ass whooped by white boys? Not trying to sound racist, but like you say, how this white boy just whooping our ass? He can't jump.
Busting.
Yeah, we heard that a lot.
Just busting
This
it.
dude can't jump, but he was cold blooded.
Cold blooded.
I remember that game that I remember that game that we played them. I think it was a regular season game. Magic was hurt. He had just hurt his knee. Just dribbling down the court. It was weird. And he came in and he was like, "Well, I feel bad, Magic, but I feel like 35-40 tonight.
Yeah, he told him just relax. I'm gonna put on a show for you.
Yeah.
He's like, tell Coopy get ready.
Appreciate you, Micah.
T, what about the I know I'm playing the Lakers next, so I'm gonna bust this team with my left hand so I can save my right hand for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And still put up 30.
That's kind of crazy.
I ain't never seen Luka do nothing like that. Or he go up against a rookie Clyde Drexler, and he was like, I heard you said you was better than me. All right, watch this, and lit him up for 40.
Oh, deep regrets. Deep regrets.
Yeah.
So that to me, that's the only Celtic that I will give props to is Larry Legend. I'm gonna stay that way for the rest of my life. No other Celtic get any props like I give Larry Legend. Like that dude, he was that guy.
He beat the respect into us. You ever got your behind whoop? You like, man, you got to earn my respect until you got to beat somebody behind, like you got to beat up the bully. Like bully respects you, like, okay, yeah, that do good. Yeah, you got my respect.
And another reason why he don't get over Luka is not over. Bird played defense.
Mm-hmm.
Bird sacrificed his body.
Yep.
Bad back and all, diving for loose balls and everything to help his team win. Especially when he played us, he was like, "Oh hell no!" He didn't take no plays off.
Didn't need Ozempic.
Wow.
Ozempic.
I know.
On that note, this been an awesome show, Bruce. I love but I'm gonna let somebody else call in.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Coach T, good call. All
right, man. Let's get to football. Let's get to some foosball.
Last topic right here.
Get to some foosball.
We got to do this, huh?
We do. So this is going to be a quick one. It's not even I thought this was interesting because it's funny.
Devontae.
Back in the Raven days, I always used to call him, I'm sure y'all have heard me say it on the show before, I always call Flacco January Joe, right? Because of, how good he was in the playoffs. January.
I missed that boy.
Oh, Devontae Adams?
Yes.
Bro, you remember that Martin episode with Varnell Hill? Casey, JoJo, Devontae. Remember when he was up
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I always call Flacco January Joe, and then obviously he moved on. He retires, comes out of retirement a couple of years ago, goes to Cleveland, has like a resurgent season, but then turned back into a pumpkin in the playoffs. I think he threw 5 picks in the playoffs that year, and basically against the Texans. Yep. Yeah. So that was that. Then he ends up with the Colts last year. They cut him, or whatever. Maybe they signed him for 1 year. Comes back to Cleveland this year. Has what, two touchdowns, 6 picks, right? And then
in a season?
Yeah, with Cleveland.
Yeah.
Then they trade him to the Bengals, and all of a sudden, now don't get me wrong, Bengals have an elite freaking weapon. The Bengals,
weapons.
Yes.
Weapons. Best duo in the league. Best receiving core in the league.
Okay,
without question. Yeah.
I'm good with that. But yeah, so they basically end up doing their thing, and Flacco suddenly looks good again.
Good.
Yeah.
Shit, good. The boy looks great over there. The boy, no pick. Granted, you paid the Packers and you played the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't thrown a pick yet. And he knows one thing that Philadelphia needs to be paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Get the ball to my best guy early. Don't wait till the third quarter. Get the ball to my guy. Jamar Chase is now the best receiver in the league. I got to get him the ball. I know he's the best player on my team. Get him the ball. All the things I was talking about Joe Flacco prior to him becoming a Bengal, I was correct at the time. But now he knows if I can get the ball within 5 feet of Jamar Chase, he's catching. If I can get the ball 5 feet to T. Higgins, they're catching it.
For sure.
All those routes that are being ran, they can both run the whole entire route tree. Get the ball to my guys. Philly, I'm not a Philly fan, and I don't care about the Philadelphia Eagles, but Jalen, get the ball to A.J. Brown early. Make him feel a part of the team. Make him feel a part of the game. Those guys get fired up when they get the ball in their hands early. Early. 23 targets? 16 catches?
Yeah.
That's crazy work. Crazy work on a Thursday night from the second oldest quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
The icy hot bowl.
But you know what? Though he was smart in how he handled that, right? He's going into Cincinnati. What's he got to do? Endear himself to the players. So what's the smartest thing to do? Endear yourself to the best player. So you say, look, Ja'Marr Chase, I don't know y'all playbook yet, man. Just get open. I'm throwing it to you. And what elite receiver doesn't love that, right?
Yeah. Bruce, he only knew 30 plays. He was like, hey, man, here's 30 plays. Go make it work. And he said, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I see Ja'Marr Chase. That's all I see.
Right.
I see Ja'Marr Chase. Give him the ball. I don't care what play we're running.
I don't see Ja'Marr Chase. I see T. Higgins.
Hey, Joe Flacco don't even need to know the play. He just need to tell Ja'Marr what route to run. And man, run the deep post.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Green 18-20 fight on a jet screen left, turbo blue on 3. Hey, Ja'Marr, run a flat.
Right.
Ja'Marr, I'm coming to you, bro. Ja'Marr, just run a flat, bro. I don't care what the play call was. You know what I mean? He's doing what he needs to do, man. Joe Flacco's resurgence right now, the last 2 games, and it's against 2 winning teams, right? I mean, the Packers are a good team. The Steelers are a good team, right? And he's doing what he needs to do to still be relevant as a quarterback in this league at the age of 40 years old. I can spin the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can still spin the ball, and yet he showed it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Well, what do you think of what you're seeing from Flacco, Sneed? I know you're probably not happy since he wasn't doing this in Cleveland.
No, I'm actually very happy for him. I'm very happy for, everybody else, not Cleveland. So this is proof that the Browns are the biggest dumbasses in the NFL.
I knew we were getting there.
Because
I'm turning my mic off.
Right. So the Joe Flacco is in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is going on. The offense looks inept. It's nothing but problems. They can't score points. You got a fantastic defense, and it's all for nothing. Joe Flacco, in the same week he was traded, goes to Cincinnati and almost produces a victory.
Mm-hmm.
2 days.
So
2 days before the game.
What did you have installed? 20 or 30
plays
that he knew?
It was 30 plays.
So here we go, right? The question becomes is is Cincinnati's coach that good? Is Cincinnati's vision that good? Nah, it's just that Joe Flacco understands I have 2 elite weapons, and if I count to 2.5, the ball should be out, and I give my team a chance to win.
Absolutely.
Proof in his first game, the same week he was traded to the team.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, the Browns helped a division rival be more competitive in the absence of their all-pro quarterback.
Absolutely.
Dumbass Cleveland, stupid Cleveland, don't know anything about operating and managing a franchise. Don't even know how to properly compete in the NFL. Making other teams better? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You're making your division rivals better, giving them a chance to compete. The Browns are trash. I'm so happy for Joe Flacco because it's vindication that he can still throw the ball. And he's still a good player. And it's proof that our coach in Cleveland is a bum. And it's proof that our GM in Cleveland is a bum because he can't get receivers. I give Joe Flacco receivers. I get numbers. What is the storyline here? What is the lesson learned? Is that if a guy can throw the ball and you give him weapons to throw to, look at Aaron Rodgers. He's having a good season.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco is all of a sudden having a good season.
Yeah.
It's just further proof of what we know. This is an indictment on Cleveland. This has nothing to do with Joe Flacco. This has nothing to do with the Bengals. This is an indictment on the Cleveland Browns. And they are the worst run franchise in the NFL, and it's not even close.
Joe Flacco against the Green Bay Packers threw the ball 36 times. 20 of those targets went to Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins.
What would you do? What would you do?
Right.
let me finish, Steve. He against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he threw the ball 47 times.
Yep.
33 of those targets went to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
What would you do?
33 out of 47 times I'm spinning the ball. It's going to 23 targets to Jamar Chase, and I'm going to throw an extra 10 on top to T. Higgins. Because I know I have the best duo in the league, and those guys are going to get the ball. They're going to be open at some point in time. Out of them 33 times I'm throwing it, oh, yeah, they're going to catch a good majority of those. Jamar Chase has 16 catches. T. Higgins has 6 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 161 and a touchdown. Got to get it done, Joe. Joe, you got it. Joe, that'll get it done. Insane. Joe, we're proud of you, man. We're proud of you. I mean, because at this point, it was looking like a retirement home was calling your name in Cleveland.
Sure was.
He gets to Cincinnati, and all of a sudden, they're screaming, "Thank you, Cleveland," in Cincinnati. They're screaming, "Thank you, Cleveland."
On a run until Burrow gets back. That would be wild.
They're 3-4. They're definitely in the mix.
Bro, the Browns literally just traded Joe Flacco to go from a 6th-round pick to a 5th-round pick. That's what all this was about. Who does these things?
Right.
They're gonna find Puka Nacua in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
Trust, big trust. They're gonna find Puka Nacua. They're gonna find Puka Nacua in the 5th round of the next draft. Big trust.
Bro, if you guys find out there's like some arson situation in Cleveland, you already know what it was from. You see it on the news, there's some arson going out. You already know, bro.
And mind you, Cincinnati they got the Jets coming up, so they can go 4-4. Then they got the Bears. That's a winnable game, right? The Bears defense is nothing good. Not that they're bottom 10 in the league in defense, and you got the best receiving duo. Then you play the Steelers again in a rematch, right? The end of the year kind of gets a little rough. You got the Patriots, Ravens, Bills, Ravens again, but then you end it with the Dolphins, Cardinals, and the Browns. And when is Burrow projected to get back? Mid-December?
December, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Bills, Ravens, Dolphins. You get Joe Burrow back.
Mm-hmm.
So now you legitimately have a shot at being a wild card team in that conference. Joe Flacco's giving them life.
The Browns giving them life.
The Browns, thank you, Cleveland. The Cincinnati fans were screaming.
I have no idea how the Browns beat the Packers. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, we just got to play offense. I don't know what the hell.
But it just doesn't. The math ain't mathin', bro.
Right.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm just glad that Cleveland didn't have Jamar Chase, because we probably could have got cooked that game. Because Joe would have been throwing him the ball 20 times.
Right.
He's doing his job, man.
This division is the most unusual division in football.
Agreed.
We were supposed to be seeing Baltimore taking names. We were supposed to see Pittsburgh scratching and clawing. It's like the opposite.
Polar opposite, absolutely.
Right. By the way, the Jags are getting slaughtered. Just felt me to throw that.
Slaughtered. Shit, this is a massacre. It's over.
Yeah.
I mean, how long are you gonna pretend like flowing hair? How long are we gonna pretend, bro?
I don't know, but I need to not put Jaguars in the top 5 of anything for the remainder of the season. I think I gave them bad juju. Ever since I put them in the top 5, it's just been awful.
No, I mean sometimes as fans, we fall asleep at the wheel and forget what's real. You know what I mean?
Sheesh. I mean, 35-7.
How are the Chargers doing?
The Chargers are all right.
Yeah.
I think they're 4-2, I believe.
So the 4-0 start.
No, I think they were 3. They were 3-1. 3-1 start. Yeah,
they started with 3 in a row.
Yeah, I want to say.
I think so. Yeah. All right, let's take this call from King of the Chat, and then we'll call that a wrap on the show.
Yeah, 3. Then they lost 2. Then won the last one. Yeah.
What's up, Steve? What's going on, man?
What up, Bruce? What up, fellas?
What up?
Hey, brother. How are you?
I didn't know if you opened the phone lines or not, dude. I'm driving from Canton. I took a
a back road, so my reception's been in and out. I haven't been able to listen. So I apologize if I called ahead too soon, but I had my chance, so I took it.
No doubt. We're on the last topic. This is it. Go ahead, man.
You guys were talking about Flacco and the Bengals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Twizzler was witness. What did I tell you about Thursday night with Joe Flacco and Cincy?
All right, what was the question?
I said, what did I say last time I called in?
Remember when he was complaining and because we both had the Steelers in our top 5, and I'm like,
you guys both had Pittsburgh in the top 5. Now I get it. The record is what it is.
That's right.
I get that. But it's like sometimes when you read between the lines, it's like, well, who's Pittsburgh really beat? The Patriots? And they've given up like basically 28 points a game. We've got the teams that really aren't that good. You know what I mean? It's like, is that record really as good as it looks? I called that upset on Thursday because I just know Joe Flacco, how he plays against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh on a Thursday night, they never show up. And this team, with this defense, like, I get it. Flacco can't move, but he can still throw the ball. And with those receivers, we can't cover anybody, dude. Now, this isn't to say, like, the Bengals are going to go on some run because of Joe Flacco. But when you have those talented receivers and you have a guy who knows how to run an NFL offense, Browning's just bad. Browning is bad. Like, the Bengals can put up some points, man. They can scare some teams because that offense, if they're clicking. And from what I heard, Joe Flacco didn't even have the full playbook, and he couldn't even hear the communication from the play callers. So he was just kind of winging it and freaking threw it over Pittsburgh. Made us look like a Jay-Z team.
I'll tell you, man, he was just coming up to the line. Hey, Jamar Chase, run a post.
Right.
Hey, Jamar Chase, 10-8.
Well, Chase, like, I mean, there was nobody around. Running drag routes with nobody in the vicinity. It's like, what are we doing here, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Flacco's old, but if you give him Chase and Higgins and they're getting open, like, Flacco's makes the throw.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I had to say something. Now, I know we're past it. I had to go back and listen. I appreciate Coach's passion, but go Irish. You don't just luckily run for 300 yards. I'm sorry, Twizzler. I know you don't like talking about Notre Dame. I had to put my 2 cents in. Joe Flacco is better than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not a top 5 team. We're doo-doo butter. Like, you're going to see by the end of the year, Pittsburgh's going to be like, oh, we're going to be looking at them saying, oh, this team was what, 4-5-1 at one point?
4-1. Currently 4-2, so still a good record.
Oh, hold on. What just happened?
We just hung up on him?
No, I lost the connection there.
I don't know if I lost reception or not.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, man. My bad, guys. I'm on his back road. I'm in and out, so I don't know if my reception's there or not. But anyway, I just want to say go Irish. Joe Flacco cooked us on Thursday, like I said so, and I am awesome, and I know my ball. And, and Arch Manning sucks. They beat Kentucky in overtime by 3 points, 13-10. He's garbage. Okay, that's the last thing I had to say.
Thank you, King of the Chat. Appreciate
it. That's called a victory lap right there, boy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he called a victory lap. You know what I didn't know before we made our picks, guys?
What up,
Mike
Rose?
Tomlin's record on the road is 2-10 on Thursday night games.
They got a bad loss against Cleveland.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What up, Rose?
I will say this right now: the AFC North is wide open. Pause is wide open. With a healthy Lamar coming back, Flacco with Cincinnati. Let me tell you something about Joe Flacco.
Lamar coming back.
A motivated Joe Flacco is very, very dangerous, especially with time in the pocket. You saw it. Of course, he got Chase and Higgins. I mean, of course, you're gonna show out with those two. But come on, look at 2 years ago. Look what he did with Cleveland. Look what that run he had with Cleveland. Took Cleveland to the playoffs and all that.
38.
Huh?
He was 38.
He was 30. How old is he now?
40.
Something.
40. I was okay with it. I got to do anything. It's proven. If Joe Flacco has time, he will carve you up. It's proven.
Yeah, he's a traditional pocket passer, so that makes
Yes.
sense. He's traditional, stand in the pocket.
And shout out to whoever the offensive coordinator for Cincinnati Bengals is. They called that read option. Ain't nobody expect Joe Flacco to take that ball and to take off.
That one was a wild one.
That's coaching. That is what you call coaching.
That one was a wild one. That was a good. That shook the cameraman didn't even know Joe Flacco had the ball.
Hello?
I'm right here. We right here. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Bruce, can you hear us?
Hello?
Can you hear us? He might be losing us.
I think we lost him. Bruce. Yeah, I think we lost him.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear us? You good?
What's he doing?
I'm about to say, hang up, have him call back. I don't think he can't hear us. We can hear him though.
Yeah, we got him. All right, got about a minute before we go ahead and end this and get ready to go enjoy the afternoon.
I guarantee he's finna say the Ravens need to go 10-1. They're gonna go 10-1.
My bad, yo. I'm gonna say this real quick, bro. Hey, but like I was saying, a motivated Joe Flacco, he's dangerous. You give him time, you see what he can do. AFC North is wide open. It's not over for us with black and purple. We just got to go to a little win streak. But the AFC North is wide open. Hey, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is not as good as everybody expect. And yeah, man, the AFC North is wide open, man. Shout out to Joe Flacco, man. You know, and he did his thing, man. You can take advantage of what you can take advantage of. You got probably. Let me ask you this: Is Chase is number one for the is Chase? Is he moving into legendary status as a wide receiver?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's still a little soon.
Plus, again,
but he's getting there.
It's real hard for me to put any wide receiver who plays today in legendary status when the rules make it so easy for them to do what they're doing.
He'll be legendary for his time, Bruce. Let's not make it a damn history lesson.
I wasn't gonna.
Most intriguing, in my opinion, most intriguing game today, and I'm gonna get off. Giants at Denver at 4:30.
Yes,
that's the game I'm watching tonight today.
Absolutely,
that Giants that we ready to see. We ready to see. You know, Giants. Denver got the number one defense in the league.
Yeah.
We get ready to see what Cam Scatterwood and Jackson Dart is all about, and I'm watching that game. Well, I'm gonna have 2 games on the same time, but
agreed.
I'm most definitely gonna have that on. And all right, man, your boys have a good Sunday. Enjoy the games, bro.
All right, brother. You too, man.
All right.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, he's going to have 5 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. He's already a Triple Crown winner. Like, yeah, he's heading towards that status for sure.
No, I get it.
And he doesn't appear to be slowing down.
Edward, I'll just say this. Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. All right, y'all. We are going to go ahead and we're gonna leave it right there.
All right, Sneed, you back on?
Where's Sneed? Okay.
Sneed, go what you need.
Guess
we got 7 minutes to kick off.
Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Let everybody have time to go to the bathroom, get food, all that good stuff, and then sit out on the couch and enjoy the games.
You absolutely right.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Yeah. So you know what to do, man. Go ahead and enjoy your Saturday, your Sunday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy these games. Share the show. Like, subscribe. Make sure you also subscribe to the Be Ready Sports Podcast. Appreciate all y'all. Especially appreciate the new faces that came through today. Appreciate you, Callie G. Appreciate you, Mouthpiece. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And if you like it, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the show with the other people that you talk sports with in your lives. And yeah, that's it, man. We out.
Yeet.
Peace.
Yeet. Go Pack.